You probably noticed these young gentlemen wearing shin pads and body shield. This is obviously the safety of children, and there's no head contact. We don't allow this until at least the age of 16, unless they were in head guards.
These two young lads are eager to please, especially the local boy, Mr. Matthew Daly.
We've got a ginger ninja going on over there. Round one.
Both lads starting very quick.
Good use of the kicks there, Vinny. Good hands there to the body shield, boxing the kicks. It's obviously everything's to the body and the legs in this for the juniors. And we've just seen, like Vinny pointed out, a fast, explosive start. Accurate kicks, accurate punches.
James Parker tending to use the push kick, trying to keep young Matthew Daly at bay. Both of these lads, incidentally, none of them really will get hurt, really. It's just it's mainly for an entertainment basis, and I mean, these kids won't agree, but it's mainly for an entertainment basis to gauge them and see how they would operate in the ring.
That's right. I mean, obviously, you know yourself, a lot of the fighters today have come from a very good wealth of junior bouts. People like Frankie Udders, you know, a wealth of experience as juniors, and now they're competing on the world stage. I mean, you've got a list probably as long as your arm, you'll know that have done that, Vinny, as well. People have come from junior ranks up into the adult and professional ones.
Yeah, that's true. End of the first round. Not much in that, Sandy, these two lads. It's very difficult to score a junior bout because it tends to go hell for leather. If you're going to score it on the tie system and you score it with the kicking, it's going to score a lot more on the knee. But with these two, it's nip and tuck.
Yeah, very close. They'll sit on the fence again. Yeah, Vinny, we've seen these two gentlemen here now, okay, not into politics whatsoever. Just into the sport.
Well, the young man in the black and yellow shorts is Mr. Matthew Daly, and in the black shorts with the red trim is Mr. James Parker.
Another explosive start. They're only 3 1-minute rounds, so obviously they haven't got much time, so they're going to put everything into these 3 rounds.
It seems to be showing a little bit, Sandy, the age of James Parker.
Yes.
A little bit of year strength that you was talking about earlier. It seems to be, he seems to be pushing him back a lot because of that. Yeah, it's only 12 months, but it's a different type of strength altogether, isn't it, Sandy?
Yes, you're right. That's what I said. They won't allow it much more than 1 year. They try and max them year for year, actually, but obviously it's still the same weights and probably the same experience. But you know, like I said, it's, you know, it can count, and you can just see that little bit of sort of. You can see it in his face as well, Vinny. I think you've spotted it, and he just got a little bit more assertion there with his technique and a bit more confidence.
Yeah, you can see it's written all over his face. The strength of James Parker just seems to be edging it, but full out to the left in the red corner. No one's getting hurt, Sandy. It's just that you can see the frustration on young Matthew Daly's face there, but I'm sure Paul is a lot of fighters who's going to sort him out and make you feel a lot better.
Right. I'm going to set the fence on this one. I'm going to give that one to the blue corner, so I've got it 1 round blue and this round.
Sandy Alt's give it to the blue corner, Mr. James Parker from the Thailand Pan Camp. He's 10 years of age, and in the red corner, Mr. Matthew Daly is 9, and he's also from Paul Hamilton's Darlington Thai Boxing Gym. Oh, a beautiful push kick there, well timed.
See that sort of maturity in his face. He looks beyond his 10 years after that.
Yeah.
He's 10 going on 20. Matthew Daly there, he's got to, he's not going to give up lightly on this fight. He's determined.
I don't think Paul has got people that give up lightly, Sandy, anyway.
Yeah, he's got a real good bunch of fighters. And Paul himself is former champion. He's been in some world-class opposition himself. I believe he's had 2 fights against Vida. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, Paul told me about that. I've not seen the video or anything, but
years ago, he had he won one and lost one, I'm not sure, but Paul himself, very, very worthy British champion at his time, obviously using that wealth of experience and passing his knowledge on. Well, these two are the ones who are passing knowledge to each other here. A great exchange of blows there. I think the sort of strength of the blue corner, I think, has been the deciding factor here. And I'm just going to give it to, the stage to that round against the blue corner. So 2 rounds to an even round, but that's unofficial report.
Okay, so Sandy Alt there, the resident expert here with me, Vinny Shawman. Sandy Alt, the former double British and European Thai boxing champion. He's giving it to Mr. James Parker in Thailand pen camp. Matthew Daly, unfortunately, losing out this time on Sunday's scorecard. I've been wrong before.
So it's the judge's decision, not mine. I just unofficially, of course, but no disrespect to him. I mean, absolutely, everything again in front of a big crowd. He looks upset, but I think he'll come back to play.
Kids generally do put 550% into it anyway, Sandy, as you know, because they just love it.
I said the future of the sport is the guys who, not going 10 years' time, if fight back here again for a world title. We don't know.
We could be seeing a new Ramon Decker there today, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know who Ramon Decker is, he's a very famous fighter.
He's one of the most famous fighters in the world, and you go in Thailand and mention Englishman in Thailand. You don't know what he says, that English name fighters, a foreign fighter outside of the Thailand. Everyone over there.
Oh, yeah, he was right there, Sandy. These two local boys eager to please, definitely.
Round number 1. Chuk.
Moving to 3-2 rounds.
All Paul Hamilton's lads are good with the hands. They've all got very, very good hands, and that's because Paul used to be a professional boxer as well. But he's sticking the knee in as well.
Yeah, I think you just mentioned they're good with the hands. He's good attempting a good high kick there, but slipping over.
Spectacular technique a bit too early.
Getting the crowd going though, all the same. Takedown technique there. Doesn't score any real points unless there's not much action going on.
Yeah. Incidentally, the younger lad might be playing from Darlington. He's showing a lot of tenacity, Sandy. He's very, very eager to get this kid. This kid looks in trouble.
He does. I mean, he's a year younger, and unlike the last bout, I think he's trying to settle the score from the previous one. He looks very determined. Some excellent techniques. He said he's got good hands, he's got good legs, he's got good knees. He seems to be a good all-rounder.
He's going to catch this kid. Yeah.
The guy's turning his back.
I don't think this fight's going to go the distance, Sandy, to be honest.
No, he's storming this one. He's obviously been fired up. You can see Paul there trying to use the right straight. Let's see if he uses it.
You see why Paul's saying that? Because Andrew Darby holds his hands very, very wide.
That's right. He just seems to turn his face away when he's hit in the face, and that's a sign of the fighter not liking to be hit around the face. So obviously Paul's told to work on that area. Claiming a bit of a low blow there, perhaps the knee just bouncing slightly in the door. We do wear going down in the sport, obviously, and it is a legal strike, but it wasn't done intentionally.
Well, he's going to catch this kid again.
Back into the clinch. This is the timing.
To the leg.
He seems to knock the wind out of his sails. Andrew looks a little bit...
Time, and in the first round. Sandy, I'm sure he's going to give that to the red, because of the count anyway.
Yeah, 10-8 round, I think, yeah, he's right. But even without that, I think he's just a lot more, like you said, tenacious. And I just noticed there as he came back to the blue corner. Andrew, he shook his head, and obviously he disappointed himself. But corner will do the job, and he'll fire him up again. And as you see, many fights, I've seen fights turned around just in one time, losing the fight completely. For some reason, they get off the stool, it's like they've had a rocket up the backside, and they come out firing all guns. But
yeah, Mickey Lord and also Gassi. We're back to the action. It's about these two lads today. Andrew holds his hands very, very high.
They're both very tall boys.
Very tall boys. Oh, some good shots there. Thrown in by Michael. Michael really going at it with these punches. Michael, incidentally, is the lad with no t-shirt on, trained by Mr. Paul Hamilton at Darlington Gym. In the black t-shirt, Andrew Darby. Oh, takedown there.
Caught the kick and through to the canvas. And I don't know why
This fight's not going to go the distance, Sandy.
He come out with some spirit there at the start of the round, but when he gets hit well, it seems to knock the spirit back out of him again. People seem to come out quick, but it's taking some punishment here, Sandy, and I don't think Stephen Fox will let it go on much longer. No. He's got a close eye on him. No, he's not going to. He's going to catch him. Beautiful leg kicks there by Michael. He's come close to the face. He's obviously not allowed in this one, but accidental. Well, it's turned out to be a very good fight, this, Vinny.
Yep. Michael Payne trying the big leg kick there.
Fight's taking a bit of a breather there and closes.
Beautiful team to the face. Yeah, told you, Sandy. I knew that'd be stopped. He looked out of sorts anyway to me, to be honest. He seems to be getting caught with having a shot, and he's shown distress. Something he can't stop that distress. Well, you know, he's a young lad, he'll be back. But at the end of the day, Sandy, health and safety is paramount in this sport. And it's good call by Stephen Fox and Wales.
It's a good one, and that really got the crowd going. I've seen one or two fights in the juniors, and it really got the crowd going.
So, it's a win. Mr. Paul Hamilton, Mr. Michael Payne.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has stopped.
Excellent fight though, Sandy, that was an exciting fight.
One back there for the local crowd, because obviously on the last previous bout, so they've brought one back.
Yeah, Michael Payne there. Shown some brilliant skills and a lot of tenacity.
For a very good opponent indeed, please, for Andrew Darby.
Yeah, another great performance.
One runner-up there.
Yeah,
it's kind of a winner without a runner-up.
Exactly, a great performance from Andrew Darby.
Probably what the camp's done. You know, like I said, there were some fighters and ex-fighters in the corner, you know, trainers like there who've just done so much and helped contribute to the sport so much.
Yeah, if they weren't around, he wouldn't be around either, so.
So Lewis Hill in the red gloves with the blue body shield from the red corner, and we've got Robert Parker with the blue gloves and the red body shield from the blue corner, which confuse things, but if you look at the gloves, you know the corner.
If you look at the shorts, Sammy, that's a bit easier, to be honest.
That's a better giveaway. I was waiting for Vinny to jump in there.
The white shorts is Sir Louis Hill, and in the blue shorts is Sir Robert Parker. I'm not going to argue, this is a bit too close, might hit the microphone, but
that's it, you know.
It seems to me that Louis is more versed in technique than the other young boy, Mr. Robert Parker. He seems to be versed in more technique.
Yeah, putting together good hands and legs.
Yeah, beautiful, excellent. Left up to the body and right low kick. Push kick there. Yeah, he seems to be a lot more versed in the techniques of Muay Thai, Sandy, this lad.
Yes, and he's sporting a nice Sandy Madoodler cut there at the back there. One that I've not had yet. Got a bit of reputation of him had haircuts.
You do them yourself, don't you?
Well, I'd save me some money at the barbers.
Yeah, so Louis Hill there, showing extreme talent. He's a good one, this kid.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, I watched the match before. Can't comment on the fight, unfortunately. He's doing his best, but Louis just looks more confident, more stronger, and very relaxed and composed too.
Yeah, at the end of the first round, I mean, I always say that I'm not going to score that, but because it was so one-sided, I think I'll score that for Louis in the white shorts.
The red card with the red gloves and the white shoe pads and the blue body shield.
Okay, and Louis Hill will just say, keep doing what you're doing. If it's not broken, don't fix it. And he's certainly winning this fight so far. It's only the first round. There's 1.5 minute rounds. The British junior title. Both of these lads weighing 45 kilos.
It's first corrected in English, sorry, but it's not much different.
English title, I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, Louis really turning it on now, showing talent. And knee to the groin, I've seen that one, that was a bit low.
Maybe he'll give him a little bit of time out for this. It's understandable, like I said, I don't think it was intentional. It was putting in a combination of knees there, but the 3 knees he threw in, just one, as you pointed out, he was a little bit low. And obviously, full powered knee to the groin, even the groin guide on. We've all been there, Vinny, to get to wind out yourselves.
Certainly does. But Louis Hill certainly showing talent. He could be one to watch, this kid.
Yeah, you can just see it.
Yeah, beautiful technique.
Great low point. I mean, look at his face, Vinny. He's just...
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Yeah, he knows what he's doing, this kid.
Very strong.
Yeah, very talented young man, this lad. Beautiful, excellent, yeah.
You know, we mentioned the clinch grip before, Vinny, you were talking there about the time channel and you're saying about tactics and things, and this guy's just shown a little bit of that tactic thing where you grab hold, turned him round, made him just look like he didn't weigh an ounce, he just flung him round.
Yeah, beautiful technique, definitely. We could see another stoppage on our hands here, Sandy.
Yes, I think so. Grimacing, unfortunately, but the kid's gained. He's definitely gained. You know, he wants his title as well. English title at stake, junior title, which means no head contact. Wondering why they're not hit to the head yet. They're not allowed in junior bouts.
These kids in the blue corner are not very versed with the knee. Louis can just knee him easily because he's not very versed with the knee. I think that's the part of Thai boxing that he's neglected big time over here. Is the knee, the clinch work. I mean, and then Luan Swan, a massive superstar in Thailand, just go from first round, ding ding, and he just used a knee, and he was appreciated. Unfortunately, I don't think English people and European people appreciate the knee. It's paying dividends for this young man in Sheffield, Mr. Louis Hill, who's something you've got to score them 2 rounds for him, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
see the knee.
You mentioned before, you said to me, how would you fire this lad up there from the blue corner? Well, obviously he can't use the knee, but he's going to be able to use that tactic. You have to be versed with that, and he's not.
He's doing a number on this kid, Sandy, Louis Hill.
He's working from all ranges. He's going to look from long range, medium range, close range. So he seems to have got all those 3 ranges covered.
And he's fit as well. You can tell the way he's fit. He's not heavy breathing. He's got a lot of technique. These kids can go about, can't they?
Oh, I believe it. Stop it, you're yourself.
It's true.
Wind them up and off they go. Look, they've got protection on, like you said, none of them get hurt. The most will get is a bruised leg, Vinny.
Exactly, yeah.
And not even a bruised ego for these kids to sort of get back on the bike and have another go, don't they?
Definitely. Scott Parker, really. He's not got the talent. He's not got the talent that this Louis has. He's got the heart, most certainly. He's not got the talent. But I hate to criticise people, Sandy. Really, I hate to criticise another fighter. But you've got to be honest. We are the critics. We are the pundits. And Louis Hill is doing a number on him.
Also proves that, you know, the ring is where all the leaks are, you know, any leak that you've got in your training, it will be shown in the ring.
Exactly.
You know, you can drill as many drills as you want in the gym, but the only place, you know, it's like putting water into a canister. If it's got leaks, you'll find them, and this is the place where you find the leaks. Louis obviously working on those, and he's just opening up those gaps.
Yeah, Louis Hill, a very, very confident young man. He's obviously won that round again. You can't insult the people at home and say that Roberts won a round. I'm not being disrespectful to him. All these trainers, just, you know, he's in there. It's not me. It's very easy for me to sit here and criticise. But that's our job. Unfortunately, I thought most people don't like it, but you know, we've got to be honest. Louis Hill is one to watch, and Robert Parker could be an up and comer.
There's obviously no shame. You know, some fighters, you've seen it yourself, you know, get hit a lot, and just the heart goes, and they just give up. This guy doesn't look like he's going to give up at all. We've got 3 rounds gone, 2 rounds left.
The 4th round of this English junior title, and we've got Louis Hill comfortably ahead, winning every round. Yeah, he's showing much better technique, isn't he, Sam? His strength.
Yes, I think in a few years to come, I think we're watching this young boy. I mean, you can actually see the development in his arms there. How old are these 2 young boys? We haven't got an age on here, have we?
No, we haven't. I think they only must be about 12, 13, something like that.
14th are very excellent. No, you're right, 12th, 13th. I mean, look at Louis' arms. I mean, you can see some muscle definition there. You don't usually get it at that age, so obviously he's in the gym a lot.
Ashley Gishard was like that when he was a kid. He had muscles upon muscles.
Yeah, you get something just natural, don't you?
Yeah.
Is it truth about Ashley actually coming back? You keep hearing rumours, Vinny. Can we talk about this for a second?
I would never. I've just seen Ashley Gishard actually, just talking to him. Ashley used to be they're not really a gym pal. He used to come in the gym out when I was helping Kelly Nathan out there, coach. There is rumours, yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised. So if you're going to see Ashley Gishard fight on Sky Sports, think of something special.
Absolutely, people have already mentioned it. I walked into tonight into the stadium and just having a chat with him. I was with him at the K1.
He's 66 kilos. Let's put it that way. Yeah, and he used to fight at 63. So
yeah, so he's only 3 kilos over his fighting weight. A lot of fights. Yeah, not usually that close to the fighting weight. So anyway, these two are the people we're back talking about, and again we've just seen another round there with Louis basically taking over. Didn't look strong in that round. I think he's probably just knows he's 3 rounds in the bag and trying to cruise that one, yeah?
Yeah, well, Louis definitely been that fight also. I mean, I just said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard me own. I probably would have caught him with some sort of criticism there, justifiably. At the end of the day, I did think that Robert wouldn't last the distance. He's proved me wrong, so what he lacks in talent, or what he lacks in, let's say, he can put together in the ring, he certainly got in hand.
And the final round.
Last round. See the determination.
I can't tell, Sandy, to be honest, whether this lad, this Robert Parker's a southpaw or orthodox, because he doesn't seem to have a stance. He wants to keep changing it. I just think he's told. I think he is a bit confused.
He's not being allowed any time actually as well. The referee's, straight in there. He doesn't give him much time to sort of settle, which is obviously, fair play to Louis for doing that. It's a good tactic. It's worked for him throughout consistently in these 5 rounds. He's just basically led him straight in with the hands and legs and gone into the clinch, and he's used Thai boxing and his junior rules to the best advantage.
Yeah, he could be one to watch. Definitely. In fact, he is one to watch, isn't he? Let's not fool ourselves. It's going to be a good one, this kid. Like I said, he's holding his hands up. He's holding his hands a little bit low. I know it's still junior contact, but it could be a bad habit in the future.
Yeah, that's the only thing when they make that transition. That's a big transition. I suppose it's the same thing. Well, I'd say holding an amateur boxer to go to professional. 3 rounds, 2 minutes, or then some are going to 4 rounds, 5, 6 rounds, whatever they do, and turn to professional. So it's that big step.
You guard your guard though, Sandy, when all said and done at the end of the day. In Muay Thai, you do keep your hands up. It's one of the paramount things at Thais or any trade will say. Keep your hands up, mate. Yeah, I mean, I think you said it to me a few times back in the early 50s. and in the 5th round, I'm sure that was a win for Louis Hill.
So the 5 rounds that I've given 5 rounds, I see it's not one there. I'll probably show my the verbal back saying it's on my steps to say. No disrespect to his opponent. He went for 5 rounds with a very, very good stylist. Thai boxing stylist there.
Yeah, very good technical adapts everything this young man's put gold places.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards will be the unanimous decision in favour of the new English junior flyweight champion in the red corner.
There we go, Vinny.
Yeah, fantastic performance for the young lad, Louis. Deserved that, Sammy, didn't he?
Oh, totally.
And that'll be a nice belt to go on the mantelpiece, won't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Bring the metro and show him that. Yeah.
It's Louis Nietzsche's our referee tonight.
We've got some famous people probably to video tonight. We've just seen in the ring before. Billy Conley, and then we've got Russ Abbott. This is fantastic.
Harry Potter's just gone past on his career instead. Scab Steric, Mr. Ed.
We just got over last ladies and gentlemen. Make this sport lining up because it is a fast, furious and very hard full contact sport. So me and Vinny making a bit of light conversation again about this very tough sport of Muay Thai.
Michael Dix looks well on his 66 kilos, Sunday.
He does, he looks strong, I can't believe it. As I said last time we saw him, he was 61.5.
Well, he's starting very fast. He wants to knock this kid out, doesn't he?
Yeah, wasting no time to find the adult fight scene now. This is the full-blown Thai boxing as we expect to see it.
Oh, nice uppercut there, tried by Dix.
Flying knee in response.
Just missed to the face. That was accidental.
Yep.
The referee Lou just warned her about that. Overhand right. Frenetic pace, Sandy.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Normally seen with novices, but these.
Oh, a beautiful left knee to the body. See that? A right uppercut and a left knee.
A low blow there.
No, that hit him in the body.
Yeah, but he's trying to claim it. If you look, the referee's taking it on board.
If you notice, Carl Fogar's shots are kind of high. They're kind of high then, Sandy.
Yes, yeah. So I think probably came in. He's claiming it's drawing. He's taking the time out for it, but the thing is, Michael Dix gets the rest too.
There's a left knee there. Sporting touch of glove. Straight back into the squat. Great stuff. Oh, a beautiful right hand and leg kick there. Oh, yeah. Do you know what, Sandy? I was just going to say this fight isn't going the distance because he was taking heavy leg kicks. He took too much punishment on that leg. He's tucking me. This isn't going to go the distance. No way. No way. The referee should stop this fight. Yeah, good call. The referee should have stopped the fight. You could tell he's in no position to defend himself.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned about the knee before, but you actually saw it, and I didn't. You said it was in the body, and all I commented on was the fact that he was claiming a low blow. You said it was the body. It looked like he was trying to take some time out and stall, so the prediction was right.
There's a right uppercut on the left knee. Yeah, definitely. Good call by the referee there, Lou. You know he's not too much, got a lot of experience, but good eyes, good, well spotted. Very good call indeed. Carl Fogar could fight again, but Michael Dix, great performance. One to watch. Needs to slow it down a little bit if he's going to move into the 5-3s, but it's sure Paul can deal with that.
I think it's only 3-2, so I think that's where I have to get past that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. If he's going to go into the 5-3s, I think he's going to have to calm it down. But the 3-2 is fantastic. What a performance, Carl Fogar.
Fantastic. Yes, they're going back to Darlington. Darlington boys have got a minimum deal. Sport Darlington. They've got, they lost the first one.
They've won all the rest.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, Linnea wasn't coming.
They've got 2 wins and a loss for local.
Yeah, I said to you before, Michael Dix was good, and you said something, so we're both right, so that's a good day for us. Yeah, brilliant performance by the local lad. And full credit to Carl Fogar from Dragon South. Yeah, it's a fantastic to see the sport still carrying on 25 years later. I know you've been involved in it that long, haven't you, Sandy?
That's right, yeah, started in Australia, unfortunately, see it growing, see some changes. I think mostly good, Vinny. We've seen a mass expansion of Muay Thai in this country, and we've just seen some brand new fighters develop throughout the years, some so that we're competing now with the Thais, which we'll be seeing later on. England versus Thailand, Vinny. Round 1. Oliver Lay in the red corner for England, and we've got Craig McCready in blue from Scotland.
Oh, a beautiful left round out kick to the body. Hurt Craig McCready there. Oliver Lay looks to me a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it was, both in stature, he looks stronger, but you've got the height difference there, a little bit of height reach from Craig McCready to see whether he can make use of that.
Oh, a beautiful right hand, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. As I said to you before, Paul's right good with the hands. There's going to be a count here. The ref should count this. Come on, ref.
Looking at it. Yes, they Yeah. I think this referee's very tuned into you, Vinny, because everything you've said and predicted in the past is seems to make the same call that you were saying.
Yeah.
There's a safety in the sport too, because you don't want to see anybody get injured too badly. Back into the clinch.
He's going to catch him again, this kid. His head's too high up, Sandy.
Yes, he is. Tall.
His head's too high up, and he puts his head down too much. Look, if you watch when he presses on, see. Oh, he's taking shots here, Sandy. Very, very strong fighter, Mr. Oliver Lay. Yeah. Just needs the knee now, yeah. He just needs to put in the knee when he gets his head down.
Good knee to the ribs there, the side of the body.
The referee taking a close look at this kid.
But the guts of John Craig's lads, like I said, he's a firing back there. He is very gutsy. I've never seen one of John Craig's lads ever not put up a good fight. They have definitely come to fight. They're never as experienced as the English guys because they've not had it quite as long up there in Scotland. But I'll tell you what, they don't have to make up for it with their heart.
Oh, some shots going in on this kid though, Sandy.
Yeah, but it's coming back, didn't he? He's just had two. I mean, I know he's, that's a 10-8 round.
Yeah, definitely.
Off the red corner, no doubt. But you saw there, he's still give as good as he got at the end of the round.
Sandy, the warning lights have got a flash. Look at the corner. Look at Oliver Lay. Now look at the young man, Mr. Craig McCready. He looks down-eyed. He needs to pull himself back together and get into it. Oh, he's heard me.
Yeah, he's climbing up there, you can see it.
Yeah, he's heard me. Yeah, Craig McCready. He just looks at me to say, who's finished?
That's right. But I say, he does look like he's outclassed in that. But I'm saying, the Scottish lads, having known John Craig in his fights for many years, I know these lads can do what they do. So I'm not saying he's going to win this, but you can see him, he's being fired up there by his trainer. And you never know what can happen in the second round.
That's true. A very strong performance there, Oliver Lay. Good, strong puncher. Looks very well made, isn't he, Sandy?
You mentioned Paul Hamilton of the show. This Sky Sports in Thailand. He's got some good fighters out here tonight, and I've never seen actually Paul Hamilton put a bad fighter anywhere. Every one of his fighters, he fights for them before he will travel.
Paul's very strict as well. That is one of the key things with his fighters. He's very strict. He doesn't take no grief. If a fighter's not training, he gets grief. If he's meant to be fighting, he should be fighting. You're going to be fighting for B1, and Paul believed that because he's from one himself. And he does a good job, Sandy. He really does.
Discipline in the sport. It separates us from the other sports. And I'm in boxing as well. Nothing against boxing. Like I said, I like boxing. I box myself in the air like you. I to be honest about it. But I personally think that this has got more discipline than any sport whatsoever, and the respect thing goes in there too. A lot of discipline, a lot of respect, and like you mentioned about the trainer and fighter, they don't listen, they don't lose respect.
He came out fast, Craig McCready, in the first 30 seconds. You're going to with belief from your corner. Whether it's going to last, when it's a minute and a half, or it's a minute, or it's 2 minutes into it, is a different story. But he's really trying his best.
He has been fired up there. We noticed that. So he said, I think you heard him often say on the story.
You'll notice something that most people do. If they come out after they're being told by the corner, they come out firing in 30 seconds. It's when your own mind takes over. And says, hang on a minute, I'm getting a few digs here, but... Yeah. Oliver Lay trying the elbow to the body.
Which is allowed. Because they're not in full tie rope, but elbows still allowed in the sport. Allowed to the body, allowed to the legs, allowed to the arms. And they can slow you down too, and elbow is unprotected.
Craig,
like a knee.
Oliver Lay wants to knock his head off with that right hand the way he's thrown it, Sander.
Yeah, very determined with his efforts with his boxing.
So is Craig McCready. He's a strong kid.
He is, isn't he?
He might be thin, but he's certainly strong.
You see that well, Sander. You mentioned the body.
He's showing tiredness now here, though. He's showing tiredness, Sander.
Yeah, and it's got to go close to 5 rounds this, so what can happen?
Yeah.
Good use of the clinch there, turning him round. The tight clinch will be very tiring. Some people you might think it's just two people just wrestling. It is wrestling, but it's an art form. And it can tire a fight out, it can win a fight.
Oh, and elbow just missed the place of his body. I really do think that if Oliver Lay puts a lot of pressure on him, this kid's going to fold. He's tired, he's leaning on the ref, he's showing it. You can't show it when you're tired. I know it's easy for me to sit here and say, but you can't show it when you're tired. And he is showing it.
Tired, this is like a sign of the same. I would thought he was taught the same way. Knee close to the head, referee Warner. He was taught by the same master as well in the beginning. Master Scared, he taught us all. You just don't, you do not show pain in the ring, then do you? Well,
you can't, it's one of Master Scared saying, but it is a Thai saying anyway. I mean, you can't show tightness in the ring. You can't show, it's difficult. It is a very, very difficult thing to do.
He sat down with his head again down there, but he's... I see, I don't think you need to prop him again, really.
No, I don't think I'll say anything. He might hear me, but he can't like it.
Well, yeah, I think we've got 2 rounds in the back there.
Right, so if you look to the record, he obviously lays down. I'm not going to insult the whole line. It was a kind of a one-sided bout, but heart from the blue corner, tenacity from the red. All part of those fighters are.
The 2 people here now in this ring are fighting for the title, so red corner will be pushing the way to go into this third round to get trying to play it off. But in the red corner at the moment, 2 rounds in the fight, Vinny, and blue corner everything to do.
Yeah, Oliver Lay very strong. But all Paul's lads are strong. You know, you do tend to see them, all Paul's lads are strong. They cannot be that way, they cannot be that late. They train very, very hard. But we're just going to see now, Oliver Lay, I think he's going to try and put more pressure on young Craig McCready. That's what my advice would be, Sandy.
Yeah. Like I said, I never, it's not over till the fat lady sings, or now again till the bell rings. But I don't know. I think the Scottish guy, again, has come out strong. I said, I think he's going to have to stop the Scottish guy because I don't think he's going to give up. They really have to. Scotland the brave, it's a true saying.
Yeah,
so I've never seen one of John's lads, unless they're out class, that is, they ever give up.
I'm watching Stevie Cowlam from Scotland fight a tie, and he really did take some punishment, but he didn't win, but he stuck in with it. And he's showing it widely.
Beautiful step across there with the knee there from the Scottish fighter. There, but Oliver's still there.
Both of these lads are eager to please. Only young lads, these two. They're both eager to please. Like I said, Stanley, he started off the round before fast, and he seemed to tire.
That's right.
It's becoming kind of scrappy affair now. Not showing the shots he was showing earlier, these two young lads.
Good high kick attempted.
Yeah.
Fighter, Oliver recognised it. Straight back into the clinch. Just typical leaving the ring almost, between the top rope and the next one down. But they said he's showing signs of tiredness in the latter parts.
Showing fatigue here.
I'm not saying it.
Oliver should let his hands off first, then kick. Should let his hands off first.
Yeah,
he's wide open for the right hand, this kid.
Yeah, Oliver's got.
Kick his leg and then kick his head, leg and then punch his back.
He's got his guys there again. Oliver seems to go with a little scrappy himself as well in this range.
Yeah, he does something. That's what I said. It's both lads showing sign of fatigue. He needs to kick the leg, Oliver, and then hit him with the hands. Yeah, see what I mean? Every time he kicks him, he drops down, should kick his legs and then hit him with the hands. But Oliver's showing tiredness now. He's come to and fro, hasn't it?
It has come to and fro. Like I said, don't give up on the Scottish guys. They've definitely come to fight, and I know that Craig has not had many fights, but to fight for a title so early on, it just shows the spirit of these lads.
Oh, there you go, Craig McCready's just showing me, and like Sandy Hall just said to me earlier, showing great heart, and certainly is, definitely.
I mean, that round really, to be honest with you, I'm going to give that a round note, which is quite surprising. No, I think that Oliver sort of just, he sat on the stool now, you noticed that he wasn't before Oliver. Oliver stood up quite confident like all previously.
The thing is, Sandy, I don't think I'm in the right context. I'm not giving up on the Scottish lads. I'm not giving up on anybody. What I'm trying to say is, Oliver did dominate that first couple of rounds, and now John McCready, Craig McCready, guys from Scotland, guys from Wales, France, or whatever, he's showing heart, isn't he? You know what I mean? He's showing that line, but like I said, unfortunately, I've not been to many shows in Scotland, and I've not seen the talent. I have heard, a few whispers. Obviously, when we were talking earlier on in the bar, Sandy was drinking, or in the studio, I was drinking. Anyway, he was saying to me about Scotland earlier on that he was doing one of these lads, and obviously they are, yeah.
They're right. Like I said, it's not about trying to come from. It's not, what the rest of the saying, there are certain places that do bring good fighters, that's true, but it's not as in Thailand. You get certain people in the north, and there are certain camps that can be stronger than others. But anyway, it's all about these two, really, as you always say, and we've gone over the halfway stage into the fourth round, and a good body kick there.
Yeah, a beautiful start there by Scotland. Scotland's John McCready. Oliver Lay looks fired up from the corner.
Yes, both of them are ready. Craig McCready there, good body kick again, and Oliver, they're getting pushed back for the first time in the fight.
Yeah, maybe Oliver's loading up and he's low kicked too much.
Good hands there.
Craig McCready showing real tenacity now. He's giving it in straight back, answering him each time.
Yeah, we've seen the fight turn around here from the 2 rounds, the first round to the 3rd round, scoring an even on my unofficial scorecard. But Oliver's obviously still ahead. Good knee there, close to the face. Knees and the elbows are not allowed to the face in this fight, but hard to the body.
He's smothering his work, Craig McCready. He's smothering Oliver's work. Oliver's definitely true, yeah. Definitely.
Might look a bit scrappy, but he's doing the right thing. He's smothering it.
Yeah. He's not as adept to the clinch as he was earlier on, Oliver. Craig McCready seems to be a little bit better than that. When Oliver was kicking the leg and punching the face, he was doing it really, really well and landing very, very clean. Now, Craig McCready, obviously due to his corner. Oh, beautiful 1-2 shot there. Yeah, Sammy looks in trouble there.
Hands dropping a little bit, Craig.
Yeah, oh, showing it, yeah. Oh, a rough head kick, a rough jab. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. I thought he was going down there. Ref, yeah, blue, yeah. He needs to kick the leg and punch the face. It works so well. Yeah.
Needs to keep his head up. By being pulled down that way, it tightens up the lungs and it just stops you breathing by putting your head down. You need to keep your head up with your chin down. Good body kick again.
Yeah. Craig's not had his yet, is he?
He's not finished. This has been good. A good knees, good 3 knees there thrown from Craig.
Yeah, a good intensive look on Mr. Louis Meach's face, watching every single bit of this fight. I said this earlier on, Simon, I've said this on one of the shows before on Young Warriors, that I tend to, if I was a referee, I wouldn't be a very good one for people who are saying, oh, you could commentate, well, who cares? But I would jump in, I'm like that, me, I don't want to see anybody properly injured, but Louis been on the spot a long time, but I tend to...
I
give him a chance,
because, there's nothing worse than if if you're doing your best and somebody catches you, but,
yeah, we're all
obviously people come from almost being knocked out next to winning fights.
Yeah, we're all different, Sandy, at the end of the day. I mean,
like you said, horses for courses, when you fought, you know the game very well. You know the game inside and out. And you just said there, there's places for us all. I mean, we're sat in the commentary box now. I'm a trainer, you're a trainer, you've been a fighter, you're doing a commentary. Louis in there doing it to be a referee. We're not referees.
That's what I'm saying. There's no criticism on behalf of Louis Meach, so when he watches us, I don't want to think. But it's just the way I am. If anyone knows me, I stopped a fight once in Finland. It was nothing to do with me. And I told him, Harry would kill me for you. I stopped a fight with Yomov, an Estonian guy. The lad was getting wasted, and the corner didn't seem to care until I said, "Well, throw the towel," and they didn't. I'm just like that, and that's just the way I am.
Your side is probably better and compassionate. It's got to be in the sport as well. But anyway, we've gone 4 rounds, and in the 5th round, who's it going to be? I've got Oliver only won that last round as well, so Oliver's 3 rounds and 1 even. But the Scottish lad is not going to give it away lightly. Oh,
beautiful neck kick there.
Beautiful there from the Scottish fighter.
This Scottish fighter is going to be something special when he's had a few more fights. He's going to be a good one.
Yes, but Oliver's there. He knows he wants it. He's in front of his own team, his own crowd, and in front of Paul Hamilton, the promoter, and his trainer.
Don't forget this Scottish lad's fighting away from home. I think he's only got 2 supporters, and that's him, and that's his 2 cornermen. He's got hundreds of people supporting him.
Yeah, as I say,
he's fighting well.
Yes, that's why I'm giving the Scottish lad a little bit more, because, it takes some doing to come all this way and fight against
showing a bit more strength than the Oliver leg.
Yes. Well, it's been a good match, Vinny.
Yeah, very good fight.
It's not been totally one-sided. Oliver's had to work for this. Good leg.
Beautiful leg kick.
Good straight punch. Yeah, right from Oliver. Oliver just turns his back sometimes, Vinny. I don't know if you noticed that. It's not a good thing to do.
I tell you what, Sandy, what you were saying earlier about John Craig's lad, he trains him hard. Because if he didn't have fitness, he could get through this fight.
That's the thing. Well, it's difficult to give one thing in Thai boxing, which is the best. What is it? Speed, skill, stamina. All the attributes you need: power, strength, accuracy. I think stamina has got to feature definitely near the top. Stamina is one of the strongest aspects you need.
That along with technique, Sandy.
Absolutely. Well, and they all needed out of it. It's like a cake. You can't miss an ingredient out to make that cake. You need them all.
If you're making one for me, don't forget the chocolate. But there you go.
And the cherry on top, but this cherry on top will be when the winner gets his belt.
Yeah, I'm sure the cherry's going to belong to Oliver Lay this time. And let's just say this time, because I tell you what, that'd be a great rematch. Sam, are you going to have that one on?
think the red corner's definitely got that, but I'm really, really impressed with the Scottish leg play. He put up a good performance, very impressive.
Yeah, a bit more experience maybe on the output grade. But let's not take it away from Oliver Lane. He did win the fight, a good performance, and he's one to watch. Some good ones coming out tonight, and some new talent coming out of the woodwork. It's going to be really interesting to see these lads in a few years fighting on the big bills.
That's what we want to see. The sport draw deserves, because we've been in the shadow of boxing for many years, we've seen some cracking talent for years, and it's not stopping here. It's improving all the time.
Another. Paul Allen's putting on some nice belts there, isn't he, Sandy?
I think those belts
it depends what shape they are. Raja Van Dern have different shape belts, and Lumpini belts, they have just a different shape on the front. Obviously the Thai Rattling belt is not a Thai Rattling belt, they have a different shape. I know Darren Sterrett, who's one of my team members as well, he's got a belt that's a Raja Van Dern shape, but it was a good fight, and it's a shame that Craig McCready has to go on without a belt.
Well, if I can fight got the crowd going again, then he was very screaming, fantastic. So these are the final moments that every one of us as any fighters ever been in, just waiting for the decision. I mean, I think it goes without saying, I don't know why we want to dispute over that. Obviously, sometimes, occasionally, when I'm to the judges, they just read out the wrong side, and that's what confuse things. But I mean, it's got to be honest, and this doesn't sound. Sometimes when you say unanimous points, when you're coming by 3 points, but it just sounds like he's been a landslide. I don't think it was a landslide, but I would say he didn't do it.
I would say, I agree with you, Sandy. Not to score fights as in a number, very but I'm sure that Oliver Lane won the fight.
I think, I don't think he knows about scoring in 20 he scored 10 compulsory 10 Moss system. The next fight will get 9 or 10 even though it's on. And then if we get a standing count, it's classed as 10. So, a little bit of controversy over on the judging, don't know why. But it's not very simple to wrong for it. There's no way that there should really be a problem with the judging and how we've got it.
Yeah, I'd say he won it handsomely. Easily.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you will agree, a very good contest indeed. Both boys together with a round of applause.
A great round of applause to two lads.
Well, thank you, scorecards where we have a split decision in favour of the red corner.
Yeah, you're right, Sam, you couldn't really argue that, could you?
No, not at all. I don't know why split decision. I mean, I personally, and like I said, I was all in favour of the Scottish guy, but I haven't got a favourite. I know very little about the two lads. I've always been as good as Scottish.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to show your appreciation to a very fine over indeed, ladies, and very hardcore contest. Craig McCready!
What a gallant runner up there, Craig McCready. He definitely came around. He looked what looked at the start was going to be an inevitable win to Oliver Lane, but then it just things changed.
Another champion for the stable of Mr. Paul Hamilton, a beautiful belt there.
Yeah, they are definitely for talent. I recognise the belt there, I've seen them before, but definitely.
Yeah, that was very nice of him, wasn't it, Sandy? Showing us respect. He doesn't need to.
Very nice.
He doesn't need to at all, but showing him great respect. He'll be back here, and we'll see him again, won't we, then?
Fantastic. Yeah, what a good fight. The crowd appreciating both fighters. Well deserved.
Sandy, you've seen Nick Shepherd fight before and I have. He's a very, very talented young man. I've never seen Steve Cowlam fight before, but Nick Shepherd to me looks as if he's put on weight.
Yes, crikey, yes. I 3, but the last fight he went for, they wouldn't let him fight because he was, I was down in London in Surrey, for Sky TV, and the guy wouldn't fight him because he was 20 kilos over the guy's weight.
Oh my God.
He was willing to give away 10, but not 20. So two big boys here, Vinny.
Two extremely big lads. Nick Shepherd, I'm quite surprised to see him out of that type of shape because athleticism for a big man, he's got it.
Unbelievable. I mean, a lot of people look, they talk about judge a book by its cover, but like I said, I've watched him fight probably like 6-7 times now, and incredible. He just looks so out of shape. But yeah, I've seen every fight he's been has been 5 rounders.
Mark Hunt, Sandy, another Mark Hunt.
Yes, absolutely. But he's so flexible too. Yeah. And you've seen Nick Shepherd. I mean, he can bang a high kick in, a spinning kick. He's so flexible. Yeah. Good knee there.
Yeah, he's not well versed in the knee, really. Nick Shepherd. He seems to take a lot of low kicks, but.
So, do you know anything about Steve? Have you any stats on him? Or?
I've never heard of him. I've never seen him before. But if he's from Paul, and he's doing what he's doing at the moment on Nick Shepherd, he's a gunner.
Look at his knees. Yeah. Right there, and the knees go very highly inside.
Yeah, he's tall, he's long, he's built for it, really.
So this is another English title fight here up for grabs.
Oh, beautiful heavy jab there by Mr. Shepherd.
Steve Cowlam in the blue shorts, Shepherd also in the
sharp jab, just missing with the right hand.
Yeah. So it's 200 plus kilos of beef in the ring there, Vinny.
Sandy, I'm really dismayed actually. Nick Shepherd's weight. Yeah. I really am dismayed. In fact, I'm quite annoyed really because when we watched him, his techniques are beautiful, he could kick, he could punch, and it seems to be just, I'm not being horrible because he's over the end, but it just seems to be a mess. It really does.
We did have
He does, doesn't he? I mean, no disrespect him, but
yeah,
I've seen him before. I mean, it was fantastic.
I mean, I did say something earlier on about, I said it's very rare that you see people in Thai boxing out of shape. Commentators nightmare, I've just said it, and you just put me right there, Billy. I've seen Nick fight 5 or 6 times before. He didn't look in shape then, but he was one of those people who just never looked like he's got a physique that he can do, he could do. But I've seen him fight 4 or 5 rounders, and he's been just, not as much difference at the end of the 5 rounds after the first.
This Steve Coulson's up for it as well.
Yeah.
He means business.
I'll tell you what, Vinny, I must say though, there's 2 big lads, they're very fast.
Very, very quick indeed, yeah.
These normal heavyweights, people always comment and say like, heavyweights are very slow and sluggish, but these 2 are very fast. Oh, good leg kick there from Nick Shepherd.
Zert that leg. Nick Shepherd's hurt that leg. I'm not surprised in the size of him.
Yeah, the size of his thighs, Vinny.
Yeah. I don't know whether we've been watching Mark Hunt and thinking it's a good idea to be like that.
I mean, he might have ballooned up to go. Maybe, you don't know if he's going for the K1 or something. And size, the K1 fighters now, they're massive. They used to be, 90 kilos. Now they're all 110, 120. There was some talk about one guy recently, and I don't know if you've heard about the Bob Sapp syndrome. It's the guy called Bob Sapp from America, who's 300 pounds.
Oh yeah, and did he beat
Who's?
Yeah, who's an exceptional fighter anyway. Yeah, I just don't think that's the way to go. I'm sorry, I just don't think that's the way to go. He seems to be tired now.
Because I mean, you know yourself, Vinny. To carry, if he's put, let's just say 5 kilos, and I think he's got a lot more than that on. 5 kilos is 11 pounds of I mean, if it was lean muscle, fair enough, but 11 pounds of, you're carrying, let's say he's probably put a good stone on Vinny at least.
Sandy, we're talking about a guy though. We're talking about a guy that could spinning kick and he could fly around with it. He's lost that.
He's not going to be able to do it now.
Steve Coulson's doing a good job on it.
Well, there's nothing much between them, Vinny. I must say they're both giving each other as good as they can give. They're both using their hands well. That was a high kick, but it's out of range. Good high kick too. Yeah, he's trying to chop Steve's legs down, because obviously you can see the size there of Nick Shepherd's legs. If he gets you one of those low kicks, he's going to do some damage.
Nick Shepherd looks on there. So, Sam, are you going to score that round for?
I'm going to sit on the fence again, Vinny. You know, you don't have to push me off it again, mate. I'm 2 rounds, and I'm going to give one round to Steve, and I'm going to give 1 round to Eva. So I'm just going to red slightly ahead.
I'm still kind of dismayed, really, but seeing Nick Shepherd like that, I really am.
Suppose these ropes can hold these big boys in here tonight.
I'm going to tell you what, Sandy, if you come over there, I'm pushing you in the way.
Thank you.
Nice slight frame on that bit.
So this is Sky Sports.
Round 3.
Thai boxing with the big heavyweight fighters here. We've just seen some lightweights. We've seen that low kick there.
Yeah, I said that before to you, Sandy.
Yeah.
You can get that leg.
Get that in.
But he's not spotted it, has he?
No.
He's not. Well, he might have done. But that's the one to get him with, yeah. That's the one to get him with.
Yeah. Steve needs to either change stance, or he needs to start working his legs himself and keeping them away. And getting some heavy boxing.
You see Steve, you see Nick Shepherd. Steve can hold his hands low. Nick Shepherd of yesteryear would have threw his neck kick up and hit him with it.
He's quite content to banging them long shots, and that seems to be paying off in this round.
Steve Coulson's not messing about though, he's up for it.
He's good to knee that leg, and Nick's got a good tactic there from Shepherd. You've seen Paul there mentioning to Steve to use the right hand, so let's see if he's going to use it. If you need to watch the corner people sometimes, you can see some fascinating things, and you can learn some tricks of the trade too. And Steve's trying his own leg kick there.
Yeah, he's working him up and down from leg to head. Paul's lads do that very well. Kick your leg and then punch your face. Kind of a Dutch style, works very well indeed. The crowd going wild here, but I don't think Nick Shepherd's hurt at all.
Yeah, he just looks a bit sluggish on the normally that moment there, but he would have done a spinning kick, wouldn't he, and a high kick.
Oh, yeah.
That's how he normally operates, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he does, yeah. He's seeming to think, Nick Shepherd seeming to think that he's a puncher, and he's not a massive puncher, he was a kicker, wasn't he?
Normal for his kicks. I mean, he surprised so many crowds, Nick, because he just imagine him really small than what he looks now. That was, just the same shape basically, just lighter. So he didn't look in shape when he was. But yeah, he had what I call thick fat. He just kept on going 5 rounds. He just kept banging some high kicks in, spinning kicks, on incredible kicks. I've seen him do a jump spinning kick. Fascinating. But, so I'm just looking at it, just in front of me and Vinny, in front of the commentary box here at ringside, and he looks like he's blowing a little bit.
Yeah, I said to you before, Sandy, he's blown. Every time he comes out of the clinch, if he can step back when he's out of range, he seems to show fatigue. Massive big round of applause though for Steve.
Yeah, crowd trying to urge him on. Local boy from Darlington, Paul Hamilton's right here at the Dolphin Centre. Cracking venue, as you pointed out earlier on, Vinny. 2,000 people must be crossing here.
I love this place, it's one of the best venues in the country, and well, certainly Darlington. The atmosphere is good. I really enjoy it here.
Still, yeah, good acoustics, everything. So yeah, it's a cracking event. Boxing shows are like this.
Look at it again, Sandy. He's up for it. He's still sat down.
Yeah.
You know?
Round 4.
Fourth round.
So very even round there again. I'm going to give 2 rounds even of one to Steve. So I've got Steve actually 1 round up and 2 rounds even at this moment, Vinny, on the unofficial scorecard. So let's see what happens. Just to get those legs in, there might be a stoppage.
Yeah, he's hurt that leg.
Yeah,
he's hurt it again. I said that earlier. He's hurt that leg.
The way Nick's going to win this.
Exactly. He's not going to knock him out with a punch. The leg kick certainly taking its toll.
Steve needs to get those hands and knees working here.
Oh, Steve Coulson comes back with his own straight shots. Yeah, there's a heavy block there, so that's hurt his legs.
He's good with his legs, Nick, so even though he's done the high kicks, he's made use of the low point and strong blocking tactics.
Nick Shepherd just keep his hands up, Sandy, and try and smash his legs.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going to win this. Because it goes to distance, I think Steve looks the fitter of the two. Definitely. Good uppercuts there from Steve. But Nick being quite clever smothering his technique a little bit.
I think they should put K1 on later on at night in Eurosport. They should put it on later on at night. It's on about 12:30, 1 o'clock, because when the Chinese is shut, you can't watch it with a takeaway, because that's what obviously he's been doing. Oh, another leg kick there. Beautiful push kick there, but he's showing some toughness, isn't he, Steve Cowlam?
Yes, he is, yeah. Took some good low point shots there.
Oh, a beautiful 1-2, good right hand.
Yeah, he's not giving up on them leg shots. He might have slowed him down slightly, but he's still going for it.
Steve Cowlam needs to let his hands off again. His push kick off. Keep him away.
Good right hand. Good uppercut. Nice little three combination there. Punch, knee, punch.
Interesting though, Steve's wearing boxing shorts. He's not really Thai boxing shorts, is he?
Yeah, it can be restrictive then, Vinny, can't they?
Yeah, especially when you're kicking, yeah.
Yeah, that's why they don't wear boxing. I'm quite surprised he's got those. Now you're a big lad, I suppose, with a pair of Thai shorts.
He's fighting the right fight, Steve Cowlam, I think. He took his chin down. I'm bringing the knee now.
Oh, beautiful look. Right on the bell. Right on the bell. Not a knockdown, he's not giving the counts. It's just if he stayed there a little bit, he might have carried on counting, but he got up.
Steve Cowlam looking straight back at him.
I mean, personally, I'm still, even with that leg kick there, I'm going to give that round to Steve. Just skimmed it. Steve there looking over at his opponent to see. Okay, I think Paul's turning to listen, because he needs to be listening to Paul.
Yeah, so Paul's telling him to back the back himself. Exactly true. I've done that before. Fought for the crowd, not fought for the crowd. I think that's target. There you go, that's my fault, isn't it? No one's playing what was out, but as I said to you before, Sandy, the difference.
Yeah, Steve looks quite alert there and sharp. He looks focused, looking as if I think he's done 4 rounds there for a big lad. You normally get the big lads flowing early, but carrying all that extra weight around him. But this Steve's fit and he's up for it, and Paul is getting well set for this. Yeah. But Gary there from the Tigers gym in Leeds, he's produced some good fighters himself. He's one of his young lady in the corner there, herself, Michelle Sutcliffe, former Thai boxing British champion. Also, I think she's won a world.
Yeah, she won a world boxing title with WBF, I think it was. She might correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, she's a very, very good boxer, very, very good Thai boxer. It's not about her, unfortunately. She can't help him out. No. It's Nick Murray, and Nick Murray's got it all to do, and he should try and stop this kid with leg kicks on the right side.
Yes, and if he doesn't do it in this round, then it's over. It's the 5th and final round. So here we go with Thai boxing in the Dolphin Centre here in Darlington. Sky Sports. Paul Hamilton's put on a good show, and he's had some good results on this evening already. Is he going to get the title and another result and another belt going back to the home crowd? Well, we've got about a few minutes left just to prove this. Let's see what happens.
Steve Cowlam's fighting the fight like he should do, keeping push kicking away now, because I think he's won these 4 rounds. He should use his push kick and his long hands. He should use his long hands. Get close and use the knee, because Nick Shefflin's not very versed in the knee and in the clinch.
He's good at smothering them.
The referee's not spotted, he's holding the rope. He's holding the rope there, Steve. The referee. No, he's still doing it, Sandy. Look.
It's one thing that they're not allowed to do, is hold the ropes and strike. But yeah, you're right, he needs to use the front kicks he's been using, long hands, and that'll keep Nick Shepherd away.
Yeah, because keep away from
leg kicks. Yeah.
Nick Shepherd's tired, let me tell you that now.
Yeah, Nick, if we'd have been just that 10 kilos lighter, we would have finished this guy off. But Steve managed to just box clever.
Now he's spotted the low kick. Now he's spotted. It's too late, really. Now, unless he pulls it out now. But he's spotted it much too late. I said that to you 2 rounds early, Sunday, and he's only just spotted it now. He should use his push kick now, Steve Cowlam. Should use his push kick all the time. Keep him on. The knee. He's got the knee now.
The push kick, the boxing, and then the knees.
Don't forget, Sandy, though, credit to Steve Cowlam's conditioning, because when you've got someone like Nick Murray laying on you, boy, that's a lot of weight.
Takes a lot out of you. It really does. Tells you, especially in the clinch.
He needs to block that leg kick.
He's not done much blocking, unfortunately. That's the only weakness I've seen really in Steve. Is just he's not doing any low kick blocks, after block. But the rest of his technique's been good. He's had quite a fast, he's had a good array of front kicks, a good array of good combinations and knees.
Yeah, time of the 5th round.
I'm going to give it to Steve, Vinny.
Yeah, well, I don't score fights on the number side of it, but Sam, you've got to agree with it. really am surprised at McMurray. I mean, not saying that Steve Cowlam could have beaten him when he was fit, when he was in the shape he used to be in, but I'm really surprised. I'm kind of saddened in a way, because when I used to watch him, me and you loved him, didn't we? We still like the fancy.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. Yeah. But I'm sure Steve Cowlam's won another win for the Darlington boys, I'm sure. But then again, we're not judges. We'll see who gets the belt. This is an English title, a 5 2-minute round, made at over 105 kilos.
I'd rather think that Steve was lighter there. I think Steve was probably 100, and I probably think
So I like about Paul Hamilton is he always gets his lads very, very fit for his own show and very, very fit for everybody else's show.
That is definitely paramount there.
Yes, Tony Soprano giving the only joking, he might have a shot by the man. Young lad there giving the belt out. Look at the size of that kick compared to these two. Just deservedly is so standard. I think round of applause for these two lads.
Hats off to him for the
where we have a unanimous decision in favour of the winner and the new English heavyweight champion in the red corner.
Yeah, Stevie Cowlam, good argument. Wow. See, this is why I like this place. The applause is fantastic. And I tell you what, later on Sunday, which I'm looking forward to, when these lads come out and fight these ties, this place is going to set on fire. It's not about me and Sandy Holt either. It's about Terry Anderson from the Darlington Thai Boxing Gym at 62 kilos. And Terry Anderson is wearing the blue shorts, Mr. Lee Foster's wearing the white shorts, with both arms sporting the armband, Sandy.
The armband off Kremler, which is in the tie, which is in his armband. Wrinkle chance. Wasting no time.
Yeah.
All playing with a front kick.
Straight to the face.
The red corner.
Lovely jab there.
Lee going with a good body kick.
Yeah, a lovely roundhouse kick to the body there by Lee. You can see why I used it, Sandy, because if you notice, Terry Anderson holds his hands very, very high. So Lee's haunching the body, making it small. Because in Thailand they call it big target, because it's a big place to hit. That's why they use so much body kick in the knee.
Jumping roundhouse kick.
Yeah, ambitious technique early on.
Yes, good to see.
Oh, back kick there.
Yeah, spinning back kick. Counter with a good low kick by Lee. Saw that moment, that's the right time to make the fighter make
a beautiful right hand, 1-2 punch.
And again.
As I said to you before, Sandy, all Paul's lads can hit with the hands. That's because Paul used to be a boxer, a professional boxer, and he can all hit very, very heavily with the hand, especially the right hand.
Attempting there, 1-2 with a body kick, but blocked there. Oh, but got that body kick in there.
Just missing, Marley. He needs to keep his hands up though. The lad from Darlington, because he can get it back. He's got to remember that. Mr. Terry Anderson.
Good guard.
A more classical guard by Lee Foster, a more tighter guard, more Muay Thai style.
That's right. Well,
looking underneath, beautiful. Looking underneath the wrist, keeping the body in.
Yeah, Terry, you pointed out there, he's got a little bit, he's good with his hands, but his hands go up and open with him, he attacks him enough.
Yeah, and that's why he's shipping right hands like that one.
That's something both me and Vinny both spotted there, and if you're back at home can see that. If you watch the game here now, we'll explain it a little bit like this, with the intricacies involved in Muay Thai, which you're looking for these little things. You remember, it's not just punches that can land in the face, it's kicks we've seen in a couple of previous bouts. So the hands are very, very important. You need to be high. You also need to keep the elbows down because of body shots. We've just seen some good body shots actually, Vinny, in this opening round. Both lads
definitely. I mean, Lee Foster opened the round anyway with a very, very nice roundhouse kick to the body. I think Terry Anderson's showing a bit of anxiousness. Obviously, he wants to play. He's got a lot of fans here, probably, some of his family area. So it's going to be, he is maybe a little bit fine for the crowd, but he's got that first round nerves over. He's going to listen to his instructor, Paul. Lee Foster as well. Very calm, cool and collected.
Very even round. It's Sandy McClellan's time again. I'm giving it an even round on the first round.
And Lee Foster's in the white shorts. There's a Terry Anderson in the blue.
We'll go for that body shot again. He's got some welts there on the body. You can see on Terry where those body shots have landed. So hopefully he's going to hopefully just
beautiful roundhouse kicks there by Terry.
Yeah, they've been exchanging these body shots with each other. They're both finding the mark too. They're both quite accurate with these body kicks. The roundhouse kick and using Muay Thai.
I know Keith Kelly Nathan loves body kicks. He loves roundhouse kicks to the body. It's a big time. It's very hard to defend against. If you miss it, if you don't block it, it's too late. You hit you in the ribs and you can't breathe. And with the knee as well. That's why it's such a devastating sport, Sandy.
Right. I mean, we've seen a bit of difference here.
All right.
A lot of boxing and body kicks. We've not seen much low kicks in this fight, Vinny, yet, have we? I mean, you know, it's
we did in the earlier fight, so it's just this particular fight, isn't it?
Yeah. A low kick, it's always the way.
You're not hearing you, sure.
I think I need to be quiet, yeah.
Just misses there. Both lads are good technically, quite good technically kicking wise.
Yeah, good match again by the promoter. It's good to see. There's nothing worse than a one-sided fight, Vinny, is it?
He's got to keep. Teddy's got to keep his hands up. This is the thing about standing in a real Thai way. If you can't fight, you've got to use your push kick, because generally Thais don't move backwards unless exceptional ones. And when he gets pushed back, these boxes, you'll notice, he doesn't seem to be answering anything. Did you watch?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, look.
Clinch with the knees there. This is where it gets very tiring for the fighters, but also good points scoring. When you get those knees into the ribs and the stomach, they're able to take the wind out with you, and they also score well.
Yeah, see what I mean, Sandy, when he went backwards?
Yes.
Second round, Sandy, are you going to score that for?
Do you know, I'll just push myself off the fence here. I'm just going to give it slightly to the left corner. I'm just going to shave it on the skin, but it's very, very skinny. Just slightly more accurate, and a little bit more pressure came from the red corner there. Terry just I'll give Terry that one. First round very even. Second round to Terry. It was only a 3-round fight, so everything to do with it.
Incidentally, if you just joined us, it's me, Vinny Shulman, here with Sandy Alton, Paul Hamilton Promotion, England versus Thailand, and the Dolphin Centre here in County Durham. Coming up later on, some England versus Thailand fights, some international contests, and also a British title with full elbow and knee to the head. Something to look forward to. But it's Lee Foster and Terry Anderson. Lee Foster in the white shorts, Terry Anderson in the blue.
Third and final round, both fighters fired up for this last round. They know it's close. Everything to do for these two.
See, look, Sandy, going backwards, see what I mean?
Yeah, it's a little bit raggy on the way. Coming forward, he's composed. Going backwards, like you've pointed out, just loses his composure slightly.
See?
He needs to fight going forwards, Lee, rather than backwards. He's not a good defensive fighter, is he, Vinny?
He's waiting for the big shot.
Front kick to the face, but Lee caught it and threw it to the canvas, so a good move by both fighters. But will it score well for the judges?
Six-man screaming for Lee Foster to go forward and use the left leg. See some more adapts in the clinch. Yeah. Exciting 3-2 round of this, Sunday.
Yes, it is. Only like the last minute now of this third and final round. A little bit out of range with that kick again, Lee. That big right hand again. Took on the gloves. Body kick.
Beautiful roundhouse kick to the body there by Terry.
Lee that slips and falls over on the second.
Yeah, he's showing. He's not showing good balance here, really. Lee Foster. Another roundhouse kick to the body. Another one.
Buys a result.
Yeah, beautiful technique.
Now they both thought he took some good body kicks in this fight, didn't he?
Yeah.
Very, very clean.
Excellent. Lee seems to be a lot better in the clinch though, scoring with the knee.
Yes.
It's a good fight nonetheless. Push kick there, beautiful. Both lads tired now.
This is where they've got to dig deep.
End of the third and final round, Sandy. Go on. You're going to push it again, isn't it? Certainly am. You wobbled off that fence.
Right, I'm going to give it one. I'm just again shaving to the red corner. Leap and Cowlam fight there. Very close. Probably difficult one for the judges.
Come on.
Red corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges score on the Lycombe contest. A unanimous decision in favour of Terry Anderson in the red.
Yeah, Terry Anderson in the red corner. Correctly said by Sandy Holt. Terry in the blue shorts. Lee Foster though, one to watch. One to watch indeed, but needs to let a few more techniques off on this gym. He'll be a good one. But Neil Walton, he's going to have to be, because Neil Walton is no mud. And Paul Almerton doesn't train idiots. He trains good fighters. We've seen that today. We've seen evidence of that today.
He's one of the one barring one, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's one of the sensitive.
He's very, very passionate about the sport, and you've got to be if you want to produce great fighters. He is the boss in that gym, and that's the main thing.
So we've got a change of referee. We've had Stephanie Fox, then we had Louis Misha from Manchester, and then we're back to Stephanie Fox. Stephanie was spent most of his probably 3/4 of the year in Thailand, and of course Louis at the camp there was part of the World Muay Thai Council. So
We'll know he's a southpaw, Sandy.
yeah, there we go. So Richard Weston in the black shorts, the gold with the yellow and gold trim, and Neil Walton with the silver shorts and the red cloth. So this is full time rules, and they're in the Muay Thai division of the fight, like the Thai boxing fights, which allows
Richard Weston's right eye, I think he's got a bit too much Vaseline on it.
Yeah, could go in the eye that.
Yeah, I think he's got a little bit too much Vaseline, but he's showing some talent.
Yeah, referee might spot that, so take that off sometimes.
This is full rules as well, 5 threes.
Should be interesting. Yeah, when he coming, 6 years out of the ring and coming back with 2 B-class fights, going straight to A-class, everything, hats off to him.
Paul's done his own work because he knows that Richard Weston's a southpaw.
So you used to fight southpaw yourself, and so you'll know all about this particular strategy of right guard. Some people call it unorthodox, some people call it right stance.
The wrong way round, as you've been called. I've been called a few names every time.
Yeah, well, I've been the wrong way round all my life, but that's my choice.
Right, anyway.
Well, back to the plot. We're talking here about the southpaw of Richard Weston, and the orthodox, the normal left guard there of Mr. Walton, the local guy from Darlington.
Let's see what his clinch work's like.
Squeezes his way through there nicely.
Yeah, both lads. These lads are experienced. Incidentally, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 5-3-minute round British title fight, full elbows and full knee. These lads are not going to rush Sandy as in the novice fighters before.
It's a lot of wasted effort in the previous. I can't say wasted, there's nothing wasted, but you'll see less wastage. I.e., the glander kick, they've usually find its target, mostly. They very rarely will miss. But very, very, I always call it the game of chess with pain. That's my interpretation of Muay Thai. Pleasurable pain, of course, because this is by choice, and it is one of the best, one of the hardest free-contact sports in the world today. Muay Thai is known, as I said before, the art and science of 8 limbs, and this is what we'll probably see in this fight, a full use. Box kick, knee, elbow, clinch work, everything will go. So we're going upstairs and downstairs, body shots, looking at all the weapons here. We've not seen the knee and elbow to the head yet, but they're quite hard to get off unless the fight is getting quite close.
Richard Weston's just taking his time, having a look. Neil Wallen's very, very fast indeed as well. He's very quick.
Both fighters weighing each other up, but also still not just standing off each other, they're actually weighing each other up with shots, which is good to see.
Yeah, good right hand there by Neil Walton, trying to get through the guard of Mr. Richard Weston.
He's doing a good body shot at the same time. So
yeah, nice left roundhouse kick to the body.
Yeah,
Time into the first round. Can't split that.
That was very even round, Benny, and I'm glad you're sat on the fence with me this time.
Yeah. More composed work. You're going to score it really, and the more telling shots was landed by Richard Weston.
Everything you say must be listened to. I was saying in my gym, so to speak, you don't listen in the gym, you won't listen in the fight, you're guaranteed you probably lose. You have to listen.
Of course.
Round 2.
Round 2, this British title action. Richard Weston in the black shorts, and in the white shorts from Darlington, Mr. Neil Walton. Richard Weston reminds me of Frankie Udders a lot. His style, he's not as quick as Frankie or not as polished, but he reminds me of Frankie.
Yeah, I mean, we talked a little before in the break there about people's styles and stuff, and each camp has got a particular flavour, don't they? And where they stand and the way they fight, which is, it's a good testament to the trade.
Connie Nathan's got a lot of influence though on Master Channer of recent years.
Yeah, because he actually had a bit of they came together into for a shot.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, the sword Channer. He's had a lot of influence on Master Channer, which you can see.
But yeah, I mean, you can use tell a fighter by how they fight from which camp they're from. Absolutely. If the trainer wasn't there, you'd know who the trainer was. Because each fighter comes from that camp with that particular.
He's working him well, Neil Walton's working Richard Weston up and down very well.
Richard's quite successful with the body kicks, isn't he?
Yeah.
Whereas Neil's putting the hands and boxing to the head and then low points and the knees. Richard seems quite content to bang away with the body shots. Seems to be working him quite well, but it's whether the 2s and 3s versus the 1s and 2s here that might count on the scorecard.
Neil Walton just pushed forward, and he pushes forward. He doesn't seem to have Richard in trouble, but he seems to be able to push him back very well. He needs to do that to score. Richard needs to work that front leg standing in the back leg, work on his low kicks first.
That's right. It's like they're running on the leg already at Neil there. Just haven't been doing enough with them.
Good elbow.
Oh, no, do you not even
beautiful elbow there. I seen that the lead hand.
Yeah. Wow.
Beautiful elbow there by Richard Weston's won the fight.
Now this is what Muay Thai is all about.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
Yeah, excellent elbow there.
See them.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. Yes, I seen it. Somebody had. Good shot.
First elbow of the match and it stops the match.
Yeah, that's it. That's the equaliser, you see.
It's a game of chess with pain, and it really is. One false move and game over.
That's the thing about it. They're going to try and box the head. He's just putting one elbow. You see. Great shot. Good performance by the comeback of Richard Weston.
That's why we want to pay respect to all the people.
Yeah,
tonight as well. We've mentioned a few tonight.
Also, I'd like to mention that Richard Weston has had some stick on Muay Thai Live for no reason. He's had some grief off people saying this, that, and the other, and Kelly's had some grief, which I don't agree with, and he's just proved it. There's another champion. Thank you very much.
So many talkers in this game, isn't there?
Action speaks louder than words, and that was action. Beautiful shot. Showing the lead hand elbow. Excellent, good talent.
Yeah, but a nice belt there that goes back to near Manchester.
Yeah. No, it goes actually to Birmingham.
Sorry, because it is in Birmingham.
Yeah, it does.
Change the carry in Manchester there. Yeah, superb. Yeah, so unfortunate for Neil, I mean that's only the second loss for the Darlington camp tonight. They've done really well.
Yeah, well there you go. That happens though, doesn't it, unfortunately? Neil Walton will do that. He's been back before. I've seen him beat before and I've seen him come back before, but yeah. That one goes to Richard Weston, great performance. Sandy, these Dragons lads always come to fight.
Yeah, they do. How many fights do you know what Scott has had roughly? Has he only had a couple or?
I think, to be honest, I think he's quite experienced, to be honest. How many rounds is this fight? How many rounds is it?
It doesn't say how many rounds we've got unfortunately on our paper, but I would imagine this is a C-class bout of 3 2s.
It's a 3 2-minute round fight. Yeah.
I believe though that Tim Angrave there from the Dragons has only had one fight, so he's given away a bit of experience here, but obviously they did train well.
Scott Dunwell's had more than one. Let me put it that way.
Obviously they wouldn't put him in unless they thought he was good, so obviously he's done his homework and he's done his training for this fight.
Yeah, that's true. Got to remember, that's old. Right, what you got to remember is that was he was from Sailor, not from Legion. You know what I mean? It's different. And like, you know, it's like, it's a good shot, but what? Yeah, no, yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. That's what I know. Our referees, Mr. Louis Micha. Yep. Scott Dunwell in the black shorts. And Mr. Tim Angrave in the blue.
Oh, fast and quite wild, erratic opening start to this.
Yeah, it's
obviously
going to be horrible, this fight.
So Tim, obviously, this is, like I say, his first or second fight.
They won't show it. I don't think they'll show it. We'll still talk, but they won't. I don't think.
Okay, so anyway, I think it's fast in opening round. Both fighters going straight into it like two bowls, as sometimes some fighters do. Yeah, Tim in the blue shorts looks all fired up for this.
Is this Tim Angrave's first fight?
I believe it might be his first fight, yeah.
Right, okay.
And I think we need to tighten those ropes up or we might lose a fighter tonight.
Yeah.
Both fighters in the clinch working the knees there quite well. Both trading.
Yeah, the blue corner. Sorry, in the blue shorts was a Tim Angrave. Needs to get his hands round the neck. He's not got his hands round the neck at all when he's in the clinch. And you can tell he's a novice.
Yeah.
There's no thought going into what they're doing. They just go. Having said that, back comes Scott Dunwell with a low kick.
The body kick there, but then taken down with slightly unorthodox. And you get warned for that. I think he walked onto the guy's shin as he tried to drop him down, which obviously throws aren't allowed in Muay Thai.
Yep. End of the first round. Sandy.
Well, quite as with a lot of fights, first timers they tend to go quite erratic. It's like he's caught himself in the face as well. The referee just having a quick look at his eye there. I don't know if you can see a cut or not there. I think that happened there when he tried that bit of a freaky takedown and caught his shin into his face.
They've all been there, haven't we? We've all had our first fight.
We've all done that. Oh, the first one. I got to remember my video. I don't know if you remember yours or not. But
I remember mine. It flew over the ropes, mate, flying all over the place.
I didn't know mine had finished when it was finished. It's crazy. Yeah, we've all been there on the first fight. Exciting as hell though. Nothing like the rush that you get in the ring when you fight. It's fantastic. One of the best adrenaline buzzers in the world, but obviously it's a tough one as well.
Yeah, it's a short-lived though, Sandy, as well. It's very short-lived. You've got to, keep in shape and all that sort of stuff. Like earlier on, the surprise with Nick,
I just managed to get a chat, with Nick in between, in the break.
He said he had flu.
And he's had flu, and he was still full of a cold when I spoke to him.
Yeah,
and I said to his trainer, I said, Gary, no disrespect to you, mate, but I've got to say it. But what's happened to Nick's weight? And he just shook his head and he said he's not been able to train because of the flu. He said he's just piled the pounds on.
You don't pile that much on Sunday.
Well,
you don't pile that much on Sunday. I mean,
and he did say though he wants to put it in the K1, so
yeah, he'll get levered. And I'm being really, really honest. As I said, I'm bothered about fighters. I'm not bothered about what promoters or instructors think of me. I'm bothered about fighters, and if he's in that shape, he'll get smashed. But that's up to him, innit?
Yes.
It's not. Fortunately, I don't feel it. But I wouldn't have I like Gary. Gary's a class. Gary is a very good friend, not friend of mine, but a nice bloke in Thai boxing. There's a lot of worms, but nah, that's not natural, Sandy. That's not natural way. That's just greed. Isn't it?
It is indeed. I mentioned about the cut before. You can see he's got a cut on over his right eyebrow. That was the result of him catching the guy's leg and falling onto the other shin as he went down. So it was his own fault because he tried a takedown, which could be to his detriment because fights, as we've just seen on the last fight, Vinny, a fight can be stopped on a cut. Now this isn't full Muay Thai rules, but he's sporting at the moment a cut over his eye. Just through a freaky takedown accident and landed on the opponent's shin.
Yep.
Or as I would say in my class, when I'm having a bit of a joke with my students who keep dropping the guard, Vinny, I have a classic. I say, do not block with your face when you are attacking.
You got to have your students' best interests at heart. I mean, a lot of people, I'm not one for, you've got to have the best interests at heart. Yeah. Who's your favourite Thai fighter, Sandy? I'm not talking about European, I'm talking about a Thai.
You mean in total? We're on about now and then?
Yeah, now and then.
Yeah.
Whoever, who's your favourite?
Yeah.
Ones that stick in your mind.
Ones that stick in my mind. Fanta Ratapong.
Yeah.
I mean, these are probably older ones, but Samat Payakarum.
Yeah, Samat was ahead of his time, really.
Yes, he was ahead of his time.
Because he wasn't slow, Samat. He had the...
Yeah, he had some good... One of the fighters, a kick that I used in my fights, and I've seen you use it, and you don't see much of it, and it is a weapon of Muay Thai, arguably, but it is the side kick. And Samat used to do like a half side kick stroke teep, front kick.
Yeah, long teep.
And it used to work for him really well. He used to send his opponents flying with it. It was like a half side kick, half front kick. They've got a cross between the two kicks. And you don't see many Muay Thai fighters using the side kick, and it can work. It's just that you don't stand side on for a side kick in Muay Thai.
The thing is, though, it's a lot difficult with these Europeans. They tend to don't understand what technique's about. They tend to just rush in, throw whatever they can. I remember someone telling me that it's a lot easier. I think it was Dale White said it's a lot easier to fight a Thai than it is to fight a European, because you can get your techniques off better. Because they rush. If they rush you in, it's not clean technique. It's just it's lack of knowledge. If you see him in Thailand, everything is technique. Yes.
Well, like I said, we mentioned before about what makes a good fight in between a Westerner and a Thai. Because two different styles, one clashes, just runs out and smashes, which is like the Western style, and then you've got the Thai style, very composed, relaxed, and just get about the business. Yeah. And it makes a good fight.
Oh, there goes a gum shield, ta-da! See that then?
Ta-da. Just took out the judges. So if it goes to points, the gum shield's ahead.
Gum shield there it is. It's on Scotch corner.
Well, there you go, on the A1, and we're up here now in Darlington. The Sky Sports and Paul show is going very well. The moment these two sort of on the way up fighters, C-class fighters, one we think making his debut in the blue shorts, who's done quite well though, Vinny, in his first fight.
No, like I said, I think my favourite fighter is Nam Kabwan, the ring genius. Third Kiet, Chat Chai, Samat too, as well. Unfortunately, he's dead now. Died of heart attack after fighting a Belarusian guy.
When was
Very
that?
Good fight.
Was it last year?
I think it was I think it was only a few years ago. What a fantastic fighter he was. There's been some good ones. There's been some good Thai fighters. Two blokes.
Two blokes.
Two blokes, only different shots. Yeah.
Well, I'm quite surprised they got a draw, but I would have given it just the edge to blue corner, but I think the novice there in the red corner will be very pleased with that. On his first fight, to get a draw with somebody who's had a couple of fights, he's done well.
Yeah. Scott done well.
So this is we've just seen the ritual dance, the Ram Muay Thai, which is performed and pay respect to the master or the teacher, to Muay Thai. And if you Thais use a bit of religious connotations, they'll probably said a Buddhist prayer while they did that. And this is the calm before the storm.
Yeah,
the storm
here we go.
The crowd.
The very, you see, let me say something about Craig Shaw. He can hit with the right hand, he's got a good right leg. Whether the Thai can take it off him, whether they've done the homework, whether Ralph Fields told him what's going on, we do not know. But I'm telling you something now, he's always... I've never seen Craig Shaw in a bad fight. And let's just see how it goes. Darlington versus Thailand. Mr. Craig Shaw in the orange shorts and in the silver shorts. Tavorit saw Kitty Chai. Heavy leg kick there by the Thai. Tavorit.
Good little tactic from the Thai there. It's a low kick. It was actually a sweep at the ankle. Unusual to see. Just testing him out to see what his balance is like. Yeah.
Just testing his legs here early on.
Good low point kick. Crowd acknowledging that one.
Tavorit felt that, Sandy.
Yes, acknowledge that one. Craig is a very tall fighter for his weight for 63k, which works to his advantage, Vinny, doesn't he? Because he uses his height and reach advantage very well, and it pays dividends.
I told you this Craig Shaw is very, very tough indeed.
He's good with his low kicks, as you mentioned there. You said that before. Good, very good kicker. That's a strong low point and a right hand as well, which I'm sure we'll be seeing as this fight goes on.
Left roundhouse kick to the leg. Trying to take that good right low kick off Craig.
Even me and Vinny are quiet because we're watching this fight and enjoying it, as we all do with any ties.
You've got to try and see the strategy of these two. A nice push kick there, team.
Yeah, that was that little bit of a, you know, I mentioned Samart before, Samart Perkeren, the famous world Thai champion. He just did that partly side kick, front kick. I really like that technique, Vinny. It's one of my favourites, so I just do like to see it because it's there's not many fighters use that. But it won't faze Craig. Craig will just stick to his game plan, and Paul will have trained him hard for this. Paul Hamilton is trainer and promoter of this event.
This Thai has got to realise something, that this sorry, I shouldn't say Thai because it's a bit ignorant really. Tavarit has got to realise that Craig Shaw has come for a fight, and that's what he's going to do. That is really what he's going to do. He's going to take it to Tavarit, and we're just going to see. Yeah, hook and leg kick. Yeah,
good low kick again there from Craig. He does work that low point very well. And it takes its toll on a lot of fighters that in later rounds. Because if you slam that muscle with the shin, you're dead in the leg, and it just cuts down the opponent's mobility. And that's what the Thai low kick is famous for. Thai boxing low kick is awesome. That's one of my favourite techniques as well. Thai low kick, you just cannot beat it. If you catch the thigh,
Craig Shaw's round, Sandy.
Yes, I think it was
Craig Shaw's round.
Yeah, because he had the Thailand gentleman on his back foot there, didn't he?
Yeah, let me tell you something. I think this Thai's got to realise he's in a fight. He's got to realise he's in a fight, and I'm telling you something. This Craig Shaw is not gonna mess about. They don't mess about. When you're in a ring with you know, someone obviously, if you know. I don't know whether I don't think he's the current champion. I don't know whether he's fought in Bangkok. But if he's from Thailand, generally he's going to be good. I mean, he's probably not going to be one of the. Well, obviously he's not going to be one of the best Thais because they'll be kept in Thailand. They don't generally let them out. But he's got to realise he's in a scrap.
Absolutely, and the crowd are getting back on the feet again here. This is where these before even the second round starts.
Yep. I still wouldn't mind going myself for a couple of weeks. If you get your wallet out, Sandy, get your wallet out.
Me and Sandy and Vinny on tour in Thailand, that'll go down great.
Beautiful shots there by Craig Shaw.
Good combination.
Tavarit answers with his own right hand.
Good low point himself from the Thai gentleman there, landing. That's what Craig's been doing, he's been working that leg.
Craig will answer him back, each technique Craig will answer him.
Good side knee and a good turn round and takedown technique from the Thai.
That's the difference between the clinch and the strength. In the clinch, they're different.
That's that tactics.
Nice kick.
Yes. Yeah, both fighters that Vinny are trading each other with whatever one does, the other seems to do back, doesn't they? They seem to, you know, tit for tat type of thing. A lot of fighters do that. They show I can kick, well so can I. I can punch, so can I. A lot of fighters do that, and it's a good strategy. Because you think it's, you know, like copying each other. It's not so much copying, it's just letting each other know that they can both match each other or better. The front kick at the face, the Thai acknowledged that one. Thais don't like being hit in the face with the feet, because in Thailand the feet are the lowest part of the body.
Beautiful, beautiful answer there by Craig. A left up right low kick. An answer, a classical answer, Sandy.
So this is the second round of this title fight.
Mr. Craig Shaw in the orange shorts with the England on the back, obviously. And from Thailand, training Koh Samui, Tavarit Saw Kittichai.
Good front kick, or teep as it's known. Finding Craig. But Craig replying back with a good time low point kick, and a tie again with a body shot.
Good push kick there.
Yeah, again, that's two good ways. Got a good timing. The Thais always have that, Vinny, don't they? They're very, very clever with
nice
the
elbow.
timing.
He tried the elbow there, Sandy, earlier, and don't generally see that till the later rounds.
Yeah, he's obviously trying to find that range. His elbows have to be very close in, but stepping elbow like we saw in one of the previous fights, that can stop a fight very quickly. Well, I must say, Vinny, again, this is a very good match. These two are very well matched. They're hitting each other with the same techniques. They're landing both each other on clean techniques.
When Craig hits him with that leg kick, he's hurting him.
I really do. The matchmaking that Paul's done here is excellent. Full credit to him.
Yeah. Paul's shouting the right things there. He needs to push him back, but he needs to push him back with technique. When he lets his left up right hand, right low kick off, it's working very well. He needs to answer these back. He needs to answer this back, and if I know Craig Shaw, he will. Another second round. Sandy, you're going to give that to the tie?
Yes. Yeah. Only because he's a little bit sharper with the front kick and the timing on his kicks. Quite accurate. He had his moments in that round, Craig, but. First round to Craig, that you saw that definitely. The second round I'm going to give to the tie. It's very evenly matched, Vinny.
Yeah, he's taking the tie. The tie's trying to take him apart little by little. Obviously the tie corner ecstatic the way he's flying around like a good one. Craig Shaw, like some stern words from Paul.
I was mentioning just before, obviously, just to fill in with the in between rounds. There's some good websites you can go to. What's the website that you use? The websites is I've just noticed on the back of the ties there, you've got worldmuaythaicouncil.nu, www.thaiboxing.co.uk, there's axkickboxing.com, there's many sites out there.
www.britishthaiboxing.co.uk, run by Mr. Mick Duffy. It's a very good site indeed.
Yeah. So check these out when you get the time, because you'll learn quite a lot about. There's a lot of the fighters and the rankings throughout the UK as well.
Round three, Craig Shaw.
Yeah, it's not about websites.
Darlington versus Thailand. Craig Shaw's in the orange shorts, and in the grey shorts from Thailand, Mr. Taborit Sorkitichai.
Oh, good technique there, Vinny, with a low kick and front kick with the same leg without putting the foot down. Awesome technique.
Yeah, the tie's going to kick Craig heavy. You can tell the way he's stood. He's keeping his leg very light. He's ready to answer it. He's going to kick Craig heavy now there.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Hard body shot and hard leg shot.
Yeah, he's going to kick him.
Oh, good right
hand, yeah.
Yeah, but stopped well by Craig as well. Good block. That's not just about offence, as we know. Defence is very important in this sport. You've got to have good hands. We've talked about this all the afternoon, me and Vinny, about having a good guard. And these two guys, you can tell how serious they're taking each other, Vinny. Thais tend to drop the guard a lot and mess around, as in provoke, and trying to create a response from foreign fighters. Foreign meaning like
There's not many people though could do it in range, Sunday, and Nam Kaboan could.
Yeah.
But this is not Nam Kaboan tonight. It's Craig Shaw's night. You're watching here on Sky Sports with me, Vinny Shaw, and Sandy Holt from the Dolphin Centre here in Darlington, and this is a great international fight.
It is indeed.
Mr. Craig Shaw from England versus Taborit Sorkitichai.
Well, these two fighters have just unloaded some excellent techniques, and again I've just seen that side kick from the Thai, which I do like to see. Front kick, which is front kick teep they call it, roundhouse tay.
Craig needs to work.
Side kick.
Craig needs to work his jab. Craig needs to work.
Side kick is landing.
He shouldn't just stand there. He needs to move and work. If Craig steps up him, let the Thai come to him. The Thai's obviously a counter kicker. Craig should move back and let the Thai come to him. There's no point in just standing in front. Craig should move. Craig should move to the side. Let the Thai come to him.
Yeah, he's been a bit cautious, isn't he? He normally fights a little bit more forward than this, I think, because he realised that the Thai is excellent timing with his kicking, and it's very accurate.
Because Craig's walking on him, Sandy. He's walking forward.
He's square on a little bit, isn't he?
Yeah.
He needs to move to, like you said, I think he needs to move a little bit to the.
He needs to go to the side or work the jab.
Yes, definitely. He needs to move to the left and the right and look at angles, I call it, looking at diagonal angles. But he seems to be coming straight in, Vinny. You're right. He's leaving himself open to those body kicks. When I say body, I mean like the front and the side kick. Well, the Thai seems to be dominating this round.
Yeah, he
Vinny.
does. He does indeed.
Yeah, Craig seems to have backed off a little bit.
Yeah.
Even Paul's got his head. I just noticed Paul in the corner. He's shaking his head and looking as though he's not listening. Or I don't know, but Paul doesn't look Doesn't look that very happy with him.
Beautiful left head kick there, excellent.
Yes, good timing. Partly on the glove, partly on the head. Not seen a great amount of knee and clinch work and elbows yet, Vinny, in this full tie rules. It's
Paul looks disgusted with Craig. I just think but Craig's not listening. He's going to get some stick.
Yeah, as I said, I just spotted there while you was watching the fight, Vinny. I just took a quick look at Paul's face in the corner, and he didn't look at all pleased. Whether he's not listening or he's just not doing what he's been trained to do, I think that's the usual case.
I mean, sorry, Sandy, no discredit to the Thai in the blue corner. Tavorit, there's no disrespect to him, but to be really honest with you, I've seen Craig Shaw fight a lot better, and I don't know if the Thai's hurt him to the body or not. I don't know if the Thai's hurt him, because he certainly has knocked the fire out of him. If you look at him, he's not animated at all. He doesn't look animated at all.
He doesn't look fired up, does he?
No.
I mean, especially in something, and a bout like this is very important. To fight a Thai, you've got to be switched on. And, we've seen him in the past, and we know what Craig can do. But, I mean, there's 3 rounds there.
Yeah, there's another 2 to go.
Yeah, there's 2. There's enough time for him to do whatever. But, I mean, I've got now the Thai.
2 ahead.
2 to 1, yeah. Definitely. There was no doubt about that last round.
Yeah, Craig Shaw needs to step it in. He can step it up, but this Thai, it's the Tavorit.
I mean, even the crowd, I can tell the crowd. There's a lull in the crowd, Vinny, which tells you something.
Yeah, they can sense defeat for their man, but it's not over yet.
No, absolutely not.
I've seen Craig Shaw do this before.
Yes.
I've seen him do it against the time. Sorry, his name escapes me. In Birmingham, and he come back.
Yes,
whether he can come back from this is up to Craig. It's not up to us.
But he's got 6 more minutes to do it in, so he's enough time, enough time to do it.
Yeah. Let's not forget though, Stanley. This Thai here is not. He's not a rated highly.
No, he's not
rated
not
highly champion.
No,
I'm not being disrespectful. He's a very good one. Do you know what I mean? But he's not rated highly. And there's not many that have come over here that are. But Chan Rit was also. Wang Chan Noi was too. Yes. But Craig will go for him now.
Yeah, Craig
this is what I'm talking about, Paul, the way he speaks to his fighters. He really, really gets them up for it, and you've got to. It's different Craig Shaw now. Yeah. A different Craig Shaw.
Yeah, he's come out now. He has to.
Of course he does.
He can't stand off the Thai. He cannot stand off him. The minute he stands off the Thai, he's being picked off with that front and side kick. And he's picking up the points, the Thailander. Yeah, Mr. Kitty Chai there, working that technique.
He knows Craig's going to come forward in a straight line. He knows Craig's going to come forward in a straight line.
Inside low point. It's good how the Thailand fakes as well. Fakes a low kick or a front kick and goes up with the hands. Not hard punches, but they're still scoring points. Like I say, we've not seen much knee and clinch work or elbow in this fight, Vinny, have we? Considering we know the Thais are very strong in the clinch.
No.
He's not seemed to have used that very much.
No.
He's quite happy to box and kick these two.
Yeah, a good shot.
Yeah, that's the kick that he needs to be doing, Vinny, isn't it? Good high point from the Thai, but goes down low, and the Thai acknowledges that. Yeah, but it's that right low kick of Craig's that does the damage, and he needs to put, like they just did then, a couple of good shots to the head and downstairs with the low kick.
The Thai hasn't got a gum shield in either. The Thai hasn't got a gum shield in either, Sandy.
Did you mean he took it out, or you mean
he's not got one in?
That's crazy, isn't it? It just shows the contempt sometimes for the Westerner of their opponents.
You can't stand there in front of a Thai and fight like that. They'll take you to a piece. They'll take you to pieces. Let me tell you, if you're going to fight a Thai, you've got to move. You can't stand with them.
No.
Not move too much, but they're not used to it. They're used to this.
They're used to just standing there toe to toe. That's how Thais fight, as you pointed out, Vinny.
They're used to this.
That's their back garden, isn't it?
He's not bothered.
I mean, this is the thing as well, just to point out, if anybody's never seen a Thai fight before, you watch them, when they get hit, they smile. And that's part of the trademark of a Thai fighter. You hit them, you think you've hurt them, and they laugh at you.
And
it's
a switching
stance.
stance.
A lot of fighters out.
Yeah, he's growing in confidence now. Tavorit showing a double footwork then, faking and just showing off a bit.
Yeah, he's been good with that. I noticed that before, and then used boxing. Shuffled the feet, made it look like a kick, and went upstairs with the hands.
Yeah, beautiful time push kick there.
Yeah, successful every time. just that you can see the reddening right across the full front of the stomach muscles there.
Yeah, you can tell the what's it, the annoyance on Mr. Paul Hamilton's face. He knows Craig can fight better.
Yeah.
And he's just not. Paul doesn't look.
I mean, if you can see Paul there.
Paul looks like he's watching the telly. He's not.
He's got one hand on his cheekbone. He's resting on the ring. He's not happy, is he?
No, not at all. Another round for the tie.
Yeah.
See what can happen sometimes if you know, and coaches will know this. If you're trying to tell your fighter something, sometimes they just don't listen.
Yes. I
remember Richard Barnell, when a lad used to train me, and he fought Scott Chadwick, and he just didn't do anything I said. But some people, you get days like that. And,
of course you do.
And unfortunately, see, the thing is, Sandy, if you get a day for saying it, it's the wrong time. He's in the ring.
Absolutely. It all matters on the day. I mean, that's what I said, again, it's little quotes we come out with as trainers and stuff, and I've got like 7 fighters fighting next week, Vinny, and I've been saying to them, I said, look, you know, you're training for 6 to 8 weeks, I said, for 6 to 8 minutes in the ring. I said, the equation is absolutely ludicrous. You know, how can 8 weeks go into 6 minutes? But it does, and it's them 6 minutes that count, Vinny, not the 8. You know, the 8 weeks are a massively long difference than 6 minutes.
Yeah, cut corners in training, you pay the price in the ring.
Yeah, but you know, 6 minutes in the ring, if they don't listen, Vinny, and they don't get things right on those 6 minutes or 10 minutes, or in this case 15 minutes as a professional fight.
They train 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, or some places 7 days a week in Thailand for 5 3-minute rounds.
3-minute rounds.
I mean, come on.
The equation is mad, isn't it?
Of course it is, but at the end of the day, if you want to be a winner, you've got to do what winners do, and that's what they do.
Yeah.
5th and final round, and Craig.
In the 5th and final round.
Craig's got to knock him out.
Yeah, he's well behind. He's 3 rounds to 1. He won the first, he's lost the second, lost the third, lost the fourth. It's all on this round. I say all this round, it can only be on this round for him to catch it back with a knockout. Right, they're looking at the tie, how serious he's taking Craig. He's got his guard unusually high for a tie, which tells me that he's taking Craig very seriously, and he has come here not to give up the decision. He wants it. And Ty playing with him there, just goading him with it, pretending he's hit him, and he's not. Ty's are very good at acting that out. They get it and smile.
They're the best at it.
Good right hand from the
Simple
Ty
as that, they're the best at it.
True. I mean, one thing I've noticed as well with this tie, Vinny, which is refreshing, because not many ties, they'll leave boxing to the last, don't they? They tend to kick, knee and elbow, and then box as an afterthought. This tie seems to be using his hands very well.
Certain camps do certain things, Sandy.
Yeah.
To see Prapad do a lot of boxing. There it goes, right hand.
Right hand and a knee on the face as he went down there.
Right hand and a knee. Yeah. It was a right hand.
Yeah, right hand first and caught him with the knee as he started to go down.
It didn't look much of a shot, to be honest.
No, they never are. You mentioned that. It's just a little tag.
It didn't look much of a shot.
It's a little tag, and then the knee that didn't help him as he went down. But Craig definitely is in desperation.
Yeah, Craig got up off the floor.
Yeah, fair play to him. Done well, Craig. You know. Well, this tie, he is here and he means business.
Yeah, definitely.
And the tie's backed off for some strange reason. I thought the tie would have gone for him here at this stage.
Yeah, the tie normally would go for him, but I'm sure he's giving Craig the full respect that he deserves, and he's letting him go the distance.
Fight on and go yeah, and that's good, and that shows what a sportsman this tie is as well. He's not just gone for the kill and thought, right, I'm going to finish you now. He's let him come out and carry on and probably, like you said, maybe finish. Yeah, look, he's doing that. It's a gesture to say, come on, let's go the distance. We've come this far.
It's called standing off.
Yeah,
they do that. You can see that in Thailand sometimes. Yeah,
when they know they won the fight, you don't want to punish you so you can come back and fight another day. I know people ever watches the Thai fights. The first time I went to Thailand, and it was like about 15 years ago, and I watched the fighters stand off in the last round, and I thought, why are they doing that? Because over here in England, we just get stuck in from round 1 to round 5. But it's because they think they've won the fight, there's no point in punishing them, and so they can't fight and earn, because that's what they do in Thailand. It's a living, and if they're injured, they can't go to. It's like not going to work. Yeah, the Thai knows he's won. The Thai's basically now he's just giving him the respect to finish the fight. And Craig, though, I think Craig would have had a go here, because there's nothing to lose but to have a go. In fact, I can't even see Paul in the corner. Has Paul gone?
Yeah, Paul's got a fighter on next, so he's left it to his corner.
Right, because he knows there is decision, I think.
I didn't see the right. I just seen the right hand. I just seen the knee. Afterwards, he didn't land it with full force, because if he did, Craig Shaw wouldn't be up.
Yeah, it was just a tag, but it did enough damage.
The Thais won that fight, Sandy.
No doubt.
I'm disappointed for Craig Shaw because normally he fights a lot better.
Yeah, what a shame. This wasn't his night, but you know we've seen him. He's just kicked his own gum shield off. He knows he's disappointed in himself.
Yeah, he knows he's disappointed.
Yeah, it happens, doesn't it? I mean, I'm no doubt in my mind. He's trained for this. There's no doubt in my mind. He just wasn't his night, and it's just that happens to every fighter.
I'll tell you for it. Didn't fight as like he can, but never mind. A great performance by Mr. Ty Barrett, Saw Kitty Chai, showing us how to do it. Muay Thai style over here in England. That's the difference, Muay Thai and Thai boxing, isn't it, Sandy? And that was Muay Thai these two lads did.
That's right.
And new Intercontinental Junior Welterweight champion in the blue corner.
Yep.
Tonight, Saw Kitty Chai.
Well, Thailand's come 6,500 miles, Vinny, and I'm sure as hell he isn't going to come here and lie down.
It's a long bus ride, put it that way, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't like to...
But Craig Shaw, he'll be back. I'm telling you now, he'll be back.
Absolutely.
Very good opponent with very fine over. Craig Shaw.
Okay, and we're going to have a little chat, hopefully, with the two fighters.
Craig, I've seen you fight two Thais, and I've seen you beat them both. I've seen you in Birmingham fight a Thai, who, in my opinion, was a lot better than that Thai that you fought tonight. It didn't go your way. How come?
Tonight I just struggled from the first bell. Just couldn't get into the match. Just didn't feel normal self.
Because normally you come in with your shots. You're very heavy with the low kick. You work a lot more. A lot of the time I've seen you come back from fights before, and I mean that Thai wasn't the best you fought, was he? Really, to be honest. And I mean, did your training go all right? Did you feel all right?
I felt okay. The training could have went a bit better. But as I say, normally I can find a way of digging it back up, but just couldn't get into the fight at all.
Well, at least you're a true sportsman because you're not bringing up any excuses. But I'm sure, in fact, I'm definitely sure you'll be back.
Definitely.
Nice to speak to you. Take care. Nice.
Darlington in front of a very big partisan crowd of 2,000 people on the Sky Sports England v Thailand match.
This Vid Davey is an old veteran of the game. He reminds me a lot of Singham.
Well, it's 1-0 to the Thais at the moment. And what's going to be the result of this fight? So we've got the young Kurt Forrest against the very ably and experienced and older veteran Vid Davey. Good low kick, but a very good block there from the Thai.
Yeah, they stop everything in the first round, Thais. They'll try and stop everything you do and try and hit you with something back. Yep, there you go, blocks
simple.
the kick.
Yeah, so accurate with everything, not just their attacking but their blocking defence. They use the hardest part of the certain parts of the body, elbows to block with. They use the shins and the knees, hard parts of the body to block the hard attacks that come in. That's what Muay Thai is called, why it's called the art and science of 8 limbs. It is a pure science.
I remember Ronnie Green saying, how did you beat Thais? When I had a conversation with me, he said start and finish. That's what Ronnie Green says, he says start and finish. And that's what you should do, just try and start and finish, because you win the argument. This is only the first round.
Yeah, one thing it's like watching about Ronnie Green was he had his hands and legs working together well, Vinny, didn't he? That's what wins fights.
Yeah, Ronnie Green was the best. I think he was the best European I've seen from this country. I think he was the best.
Yeah.
I'm biased because he's such a lovely guy, but it's not. It's about Kurt Forrester now.
Yeah, and Kurt seems quite fired up for this. He's taking the fight to the Thailander. And he's going forward.
Oh, a beautiful shot.
Right hand,
that was a good counter.
Yeah.
That was a good counter right from Kurt Forrest. Kurt Forrest seems to have adapted a more Thai style approach and is a lot more relaxed.
One thing the Thais never seem to lose, Vinny, is that how the distancing is remarkable. you know, whether they hit or whether they make their opponent miss. They just seem to
because they don't bounce around, Sandy.
Yeah,
they don't skip about.
Yeah,
everything they do is
it's
the footwork.
Integral.
Yes, definitely. The footwork is different. They're used to it.
Curtin Lords with a good set of combinations, and Ty needs to get his hands up. Those punches are solid.
He won't knock him out.
And Ty just took them, dropped his guard, he come back and just smiled. Curtin Lord did some good punches there, but the Ty replies back with his.
Beautiful fight. I'm just going to bring in Gavin Sterritt, the European champion. Gavin, you fought Kurt Forrester. What's his strengths?
Well, obviously he's very physically strong, he's very tough and very persistent. He'll keep going at his Ty until his Ty hurts him, try and keep him off, but he's very, very strong and very persistent indeed.
It's not with David, Gavin. Me and you watched him together, didn't we? Watched him fight Jerome Labana, and Kurt Forrester's going to have to do something special to knock this kid out.
He really is. I mean,
he's not a kid, is he?
Well, no, he's not. He's a grown man. But you can see, as you can see, the Ty and it's a bit of a weight difference, but it's nothing the Ty's not used to. He's been there before with heavier people than himself, so it's not going to be nothing strange to him. He's very strong.
Gav, he reminds me of Singnam, doesn't he? Does he remind you of Singnam as well?
Yeah, he does a lot of things. Singnam does the same sort of style, like the push kick to the legs to try and stop the person coming forward. He's very similar.
He's got all the work to do. Thanks a lot, Gavin.
Thank you.
So, Stanley, we just interviewed Gavin Sterritt there. He's also fought Kurt Forrester, and he was saying as well that, yeah, he's that old style of Muay Thai, whether they can see, that's the thing about Muay Thai, they can slow it down and they're going to bring it to his pace, and that's what he's done. Kurt Forrester took the tempo up. He needs to bring the tempo up sometimes up and down. You fight a Thai at their tempo and you fight in front of him, I really believe that you're going to have to either be very, very tough, like Ramon Decker was, or Hippolyte was, or going to have to pull out something special. You know how it goes. If you're training all the time, you've got to be good.
Nice little exchange there just above the commentary box where me and Vinny are sat. Okay, just taking some of the sweat off the punches.
Kurt Forrester's got to watch the elbow.
Yeah, that's something that we've not seen much of yet, but okay, and an elbow can come at any time. As we saw with one of the previous bouts, an elbow stopped the fight completely.
Oh, reverse elbow there.
Yeah, we talk about
just
the elbows.
Missed, yeah.
Just prompted one there. I think, like you said, I think they can hear us
that's what
from
they'll
here,
do. That's what they'll do. You try and boxers get too close, they can't kick you on here.
Oh, and Kurt replies with a jump downward elbow. Classical. We've just seen two classical Muay Thai techniques there: spinning reverse elbow and jump downward elbow, Vinny.
Both from big crowd pleasers as well.
Absolutely. In fact, in some venues, okay, they will actually pay for them techniques to be thrown to try and keep the tradition side and spirit side of Muay Thai going by keeping classical techniques alive in today's basically fight game.
Yep.
Good right hand over the top from the Thai.
He's keeping it at his pace, not Vic Davey. He needs to keep it at his pace. He's a crowd pleaser, this Thai.
Yeah, he's obviously been here. I wouldn't like to even guess how many times. It's got to be well over 100, possibly more towards the 200 mark with some of these.
A beautiful, massive left hook there.
Yeah, but they put that on, doing a Thai style thing there, pretending his legs are gone. That's what a lot of Thais do.
Yeah, it's called hot dogging.
Yeah.
Another left hook there. You can't do that. He'll get you with it.
Both of them just smiling at each other and acknowledging. That's what I like about this game. Such a hard sport. They'll bang it to with the hardest shots and just smile at each other.
See, you shouldn't get hit with the same thing twice. And he's been hit with it 3 times. You've got to watch it. Yeah.
As I said about Kurt, he has got an unusually low guard. I've mentioned that at the start of the fight, and it could prove against him. I hope it doesn't. I really don't, because I'm English. I want to see him do well, but I've got to say it as I see it.
Yeah, Kurt's doing very well at the moment, though.
Oh, uppercut elbow. Did you see that, Vinny?
Yeah,
right in front of us
very,
there.
very sharp. Try and box the face.
Uppercut.
They'll elbow you. If you get too close, they'll box your face. They'll elbow you. And as you've seen before earlier on, with Richard Weston, it's a finisher.
Yes.
There you go, told you.
Elbow again. Beautiful.
He's a crowd pleaser, Sandy.
He is.
He's an entertainer now. He's not so much an active fighter, he's an entertainer. But Kurt Forrester's not taking no for an answer.
Yeah, well, Kurt isn't laughing at his jokes. He's getting hit with them. But Kurt's firing back. He hasn't come here just to lie down either. He's up there for this fight.
Let me tell you something now. Jerome Labana couldn't stop this kid. I don't know whether Kurt Forrester can, because I'm sure Jerome Labana, it's a lot harder. But He's doing well, Kurt Forrest. He's coming in with the hands. He's not scoring very much with kicking. He's showing contempt really for the Thai's work because he's not showing any fear at all, which is the main factor in it. But not with Davey putting on a bit of a show for the crowd.
Like you said, he's probably, I don't know, maybe late 30s, which is old for a Thai fighter, because I know it's saying, I mean, obviously, I'm definitely not ageist. I'm not at all.
From the bottom of but England versus Thailand, it's Kurt Forrest in the white shorts, and in the silver shorts, it's not with Davey. From Thailand, Kurt's in the white shorts, and he's from Darlington. Sandy.
Yes, well, we've just seen some excellent rounds here. Kurt has come to fight, so's the Thai, and there's a lot at stake because it's not just a normal fight. There is England versus Thailand. Also talking about a title belt, so one of these two will go on with something nicely tied round the middle. We've just seen Thailand take the last one. What's this going to be? Well, I must say I'm impressed with the veteran there, the Thailander. He's obviously a lot older than he looks, but he's been in with a lot of people.
His skill level is exceptional. He's very, very good. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's like an old bus driver knowing his bus route. He knows his way around.
Good comparison. Yeah, but Kurt's there again. Look, hands and legs. Thai just smiles.
As I said to you before, Stan, I've seen Kurt Forrest fight before, and he won't say no for an answer. A beautiful jump reverse elbow.
Oh, being entertained just in front of where me and Vinny doing the commentary here, which has been great because we've just seen some cracking techniques. They all seem to be just in front of us. I don't know whether they're putting a show on for me and you, Vinny, but I'm enjoying this as well.
Yeah, definitely. Seem to be putting all the good techniques over this side, don't they? Which is nice.
Which is good. It's favourable to us because we're right underneath the way that we're making the commentary. It's excellent techniques. Well, this crowd in here, 2,000 crowd here at Paul Hamilton's.
This is what I'm saying,
show.
Sandy. It's his pace. It's the Thai's pace. It's not with David's pace. Kurt Forrest needs to get him out of it. Look, he's took the centre of the ring. He's walking him down. He's moving across the ring. He's took it at his pace. It's all not with David's pace.
And that's where he's obviously, it's his domain, isn't it?
Yeah.
These Thais, it's their second home. They could live in a ring, these Thais. They could sleep in it. They could eat in it. Because they spend that much time in them. They're not just fighting, but training in them.
Yeah.
But it's the second home. They know every inch of it, every part of this ring. And they know how to cut the ring down. They know how to manoeuvre. And all this is part of what's called ring strategy.
They can be beat, though.
Oh, they can. We've seen Thais been beat. We saw two Thais get beat, I think, on the last one.
Oh, a beautiful reverse elbow there.
Reverse elbow again.
He's showing total disdain and contempt for Kurt Forrest. He knows his skill level is beyond this. He's playing a game. This Thai's having a game with Kurt Forrest there. I'm telling you that now. He's having a complete and utter game.
And he's just doing enough, the Thai, each time. Just enough.
Kurt Forrest looks frustrated to me.
And the Thai is showing contempt, as you mentioned, Vinny, dropping his hands, golding him.
It's a good right hand there by Kurt.
I think Kurt needs to use his boxing more, because when Kurt lands his punches, there's some authority in them, Vinny, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. Nothing's taken away from Kurt Forrest. I mean, he can punch, he can do this, that and the other. But landing it.
Yeah.
Landing it on a person like not with Dave is different.
And we've got the Thai in the corner as well, who just fought previously with Craig Shaw.
I've seen him shake it, Sandy, in the beginning of beginning of that round. He started shaking his right hand, and I thought either he's broke it or he was just shaking it just to show.
Ah, right.
Because he was shaking it. If you noticed in the corner, Kurt Forrest was shaking it. He might have took an heavy kick and broke his arm.
It could be his wrist or something. Guys, he took one on the when he took the high kick before, he took it on the wrist too. Possibly the wrist.
Yeah, it's broken. He's broke his arm. Yeah, last roundhouse kick broke his. I noticed that before. But you see, if you're watching this, ladies and gentlemen, and you tape it and you rewind it, watch Kurt Forrest to shake his hand. He's shown some discomfort there. But I thought he was just being cocky. I just thought he was being.
Yeah, I can see it now. The pain's kicking in because I mean, obviously in the fight, your adrenaline.
Yeah,
you
your
don't
adrenaline.
feel things, you do not feel it.
Yeah, your adrenaline goes down.
So yeah, it's his wrist.
Yeah.
What a shame for Kurt, because I mean he was doing all right, Vinny. All right, I don't think he wasn't winning it, but I mean he was giving as good as he got.
And I'll be honest, on the upside of Kurt, he's an improved fighter.
Yes, he is, and it shows that he wasn't phased by the tie at all.
It's showing improved. It shows he is an improved fighter.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, at the end of the day, these things do happen. He's got to be a winner and a runner-up, as you like to say, Sandy, and not with Davey. 2-0 to Thailand.
Round 4.
Don't understand what the referee's doing here.
I think it's something to do with the ruling.
All right.
I think it's something that you can't. You can't get stopped while you're on the stool.
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, I think it's
Maybe
something
I'm
to do with
wrong.
Muay
It
Thai
seems that
Council.
way.
Yeah, it's the World Muay Thai Council ruling.
Yeah.
I understand, because I was just looking at because I was looking at with a puzzled look then to the referee, and he just sort of memoed to me basically. Yeah.
How about someone from Huntbridge, please, to present the trophies? Thank you.
What's that?
Yeah, it was, no disrespect to Kurt there. Kurt came to fight. He did his best. You can show he's got pain on his face. It's an absolute pity that a fight should stop like that.
New Intercontinental middleweight champion from Thailand, Dr. Davey.
Yeah, not Big Dave. He's been here about 1 million times before. He's not bothered. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, great performance there by Kurt. Unfortunately,
Yes,
it didn't go his way.
He did well, Kurt.
Here we go, round 1. Nice easy start to begin the round. And incidentally, Kwon Kun in the grey shorts, the silver shorts, and Paul Spinks in the white. And he's an orthodox fighter, the lad from Thailand.
Yeah, Paul's got the height, reach, and I would say probably slight weight advantage here. Looking at the two of these, Vinny, I would imagine that the tie's probably coming at the bottom of the weight at 59, which is where the title starts. Paul will use full advantage and come in at 61.
Spinks has come out for it, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's determined. And is there a cut?
I think he's cut the tie. Top of the head.
Yeah, it's cut. How good's that?
Yeah, it's not in the eye though, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, and the tie won't be best pleased with that. And have you seen, and I've seen, Vinny, when ties get cut, what happens? They tend to go crazy, don't they? They usually know that it could be finished, so they tend
Spinks
to
has got to watch it. He's got to watch it just in case he walks into someone.
Right, oh, beautiful jumping knee there from Paul Spinks. He's taking this fight really serious.
Yeah, he means business.
He does. And this is what we've been waiting for, Vinny. This is what somebody's just got to go for it. Yeah, Spinks is absolutely fired up for this, and he's determined. Sensing the elbows to the
He's
head.
using the knee well as well, Paul.
Yes. Closing the tie down too. He's good with that. Good use of the knee again, Paul, but the tie just pushes him off.
Jab.
Paul using a good combination, just missing with the last punch. Tie goes in with a good body kick. Good knee from Paul. Excellent body knee there from Paul.
Paul's taking him out in the first round because Ties tend to do it very slowly in the first round.
Ooh,
Paul's taking him out, yeah, and he just missed him with a jumping flying Cowloy knee.
Excellent technique. Again, classical Muay Thai technique there.
The tie will take a bit to warm up, but he's going to have to.
Yeah, I think the tie's quite... I don't think the tie realised what's that. Oh, 3 elbows there at the tie. 2 landed. 1 missed, but what a good shot. What an excellent opening round this is, Vinny.
Paul's got it all to do though, hasn't he, Sandy? He's got it all to do. He's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders. It's only the first round. He's got to take his time. Whether he's got the fitness to do this is better now. He's slowing it down a little bit. He's still slowing it down a little bit, Paul.
Well, I'm saying that, Vinny, I mean, he's got plenty of time to rest in the corner, and I think it's the only way he's going to beat these. I mean, if the other two had done the same thing, Vinny, you know, it might have been a different story. I agree with his game plan, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He looks fit, Vinny, he looks fit, and I think he can sustain this. I hope he can.
And so it's what he's doing, Sandy. Like I said to you earlier, you take him out of their pace. If you fight at their pace, you'll get napped.
Yeah, well, that's a complete and utter round there to Spinksy. And there's no point, there's no way I'd be sitting on any fence with this one. That was pure and utter, unadulterated.
Yeah, Paul came out with fast hands, good knees,
Power.
good kicks, elbow.
Power devastation there from Paul. Very, very, very
You're
good.
just going to have to...
So I think Paul Hamilton, his trainer, would be better pleased with his fighter's performance there.
Yeah, you're just going to have to see, though, Sandy, whether this tie... Sorry, I shouldn't say tie. It's quite ignorant of me, that, and I apologise for that, really.
Well, I sort of say like in English. I don't think it's not disrespectful.
Yeah, it's Conquan.
Round two. Then Paul using the elbows,
Yeah, he's gonna go for
blocked on
a
the
knee.
arms there, but
Yeah.
still using them. It's good to see when people can fire these elbows off. Onto the shoulder. And another one, another one. Yeah, excellent. They're all scoring points, and they weaken the arm. To the clavicle there, it's very good.
Spinks is taking him out of his rhythm. That's what he's done.
It's the way to fight
This
a tie.
tie just thinks...
Oh, turning back kick. He's losing confidence, Vinny.
Yeah, definitely.
I've always said the only way to beat a tie is to do it this way, the Western way. You cannot fight a tie the Thai way. You just cannot. And this is the way to beat them.
Paul Spinks is really going at him, but don't forget it's only the second round. I hope he's got the fitness to carry it off, because it'll be a great victory for Paul.
Yeah, and I personally think he has. I'm just looking at him, I'm looking at his body language, Vinny, I'm just looking at his condition. I personally think he's going to be able to sustain this for a good 2 or 3 rounds easy, and he could do a lot of damage in those rounds, slow the tie down, and possibly have enough and cruise the last 2. Well, the tie obviously has underestimated him.
I think the Thai corner underestimating Paul Spinks as well.
Yeah,
I think they just seem to be like sitting back and smiling and all that sort of stuff, but
yeah,
you know, they want the lad to win.
Yeah, Conquan there, he keeps taking some elbows, which is unusual for a tie. It's normally them who normally dictate that. They're the ones who normally use the weapons of the elbow, but it's the tie that's getting caught with them. This is very refreshing. Going for the elbows and knees again, Paul. He really is good with that. I'm not going to say, Vinny, I'm very impressed.
Very impressed indeed myself, Sandy.
Oh, it's the reverse elbow again, right in front of us here, Vinny. Which is
Nearly jumped onto our commentary box, these two lads.
Is it as long as good as Bolton Wanderers? I think, Vinny, that we've had the best showing right here in front of the commentary box.
Definitely, yeah.
I don't know, it's like we've got a special ticket here, but...
Let's be honest though, out of all of them, Paul's fighting the best.
Yes, he is. This has been brilliant. I'm really enjoying this fight, Vinny. I enjoyed the last 2, don't get me wrong, but this one, you know, not just because it's the last fight, but I think Paul just knows what he's got to do, and he's got a game plan and he's sticking to it.
Paul's hyped up for it, that's why, Sandy. He's really hyped up for it.
Tie's marked on the other eye, Vinny, look, from the elbow. Look, he's already banged 2 elbows in before. He's got a cut on the right side. You know,
the tie's out of sorts, Sandy.
He is. He's just thrown him off from round 1. It's the only way to beat a tie. I know I've just said that before. I'll say it forever. Again, the elbow, look, again. This is what we want. The crowd are loving it. A knee almost to the head there, Vinny, too, which is nice to see.
Yeah, Paul Spinks is definitely up for this scrap. You can call it a scrap because he's up for it.
It is a scrap.
He's thrown everything in.
Scrap.
Yeah, he's thrown everything in the book, Paul. Another round.
2 rounds up.
Definitely.
Clear.
The tie's threatening a lot, but not doing much. He looks the part, he's just not doing enough. Paul Spinks is just taking him out of his sorts and just going straight at him.
Yeah, he's got the right tactics. So the crowd are absolutely loving this fight. This is what they wanted after the last 2. Unfortunately for the English fighter in the previous bout, losing on a broken wrist or an arm. Was doing quite well against, but the Thai was winning. This fight, again, we've just seen a complete and different change of tactic and style, which is how we thought we would have seen Craig Shaw fight, actually, Vinny. Yeah, this is what, you know, Craig can normally have a rumble and a tussle, can't he? But
of course he can.
As he said, well, you interviewed him just before, didn't you? And he just said it. Well, it wasn't.
Yeah,
his night,
it wasn't Craig's night, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes, isn't it? You know what I mean? Paul Spinks, he's really taking it to this Conquan from Thailand.
Yeah, the Thai this time knows he's in a fight, because obviously he's got everything to do, and he's definitely right. He's so far behind now, he's going to have to pull something out. But he's just, you've said it right, he's knocked him off his rhythm, Vinny. We talked about the rhythm before, didn't we? The Thais have got great rhythm, timing, distance, but if you knock them off the rhythm, do it this way, like Paul was doing. This is the way you will beat a Thai.
Exactly.
The only way.
Exactly, and Paul's doing that. Paul Spinks is doing that.
But I said, I think he can keep it up.
He does hold a startling resemblance to Rowan Decker.
He has, and he's
facially.
got that contempt of when he hits them, so, you know, that solid sort of digging style where he puts everything into a shot, which is nice to see. There's a lot of fighters just, you know, tick away and get points. This guy wants to hit and hurt, which is what. What a beautiful time low kick.
See, that's what I mean, you see. Paul Hamilton shouted for that, and Paul Spinks did it straight away. That's the difference between having a corner that you listen to and a corner that you don't. And he is causing some damage.
4 elbows, 5, 6, 7 I've just counted there, Vinny. The Thai had to do that because he was getting just pummeled with those elbows on the top of the side of the head. Thai nods his head, he knows he's in a war, he knows he's in a fight, and he knows that Paul Spinks is probably one of the hardest opponents he's ever fought. And probably didn't expect it coming from a Westerner either.
Yeah, this crowd, this crowd is 100%, 150% if you can get that behind Paul. And he really is showing it. And he has got the fitness, Sandy.
He has. I said that. I could tell from the start, Vinny, you know, when you said, has he? And I just looked at his condition, I watched the way he was hitting, and I saw him go back to the stool after 3 minutes of banging, and he didn't look tired. I thought that's a testament of his training and obviously his training up to this fight. So we've now got the two former winners of these championship fights in the corner, Vinny, there.
Paul shot
his fighter on.
Paul's body is very, very red, showing the welt marks and showing the impact of the Thai. But I'm telling you, he's coming back to the left, up, right hand, beautiful shots. Paul's really putting on a great performance tonight, Sandy.
Oh, incredible. He's really impressed me, Vinny. This has been, it's just been well worth waiting for. Sometimes they say, Vinny, don't they save the best to the last, and I think that's an understatement.
Yeah.
I just love how he puts everything together, Paul. He's boxed, he's kicked.
Paul's
his
showing
knees,
tiredness now, Sandy.
A little bit, but I mean,
showing a little bit of tiredness.
Yeah, but he's welcome to it. I mean, I think anyone to have put that much effort in, not blow at this stage, you'd have to be a machine.
Yeah, but it's what's it? It's credit to his trainer, isn't it? It's credit to his trainer and himself. He's dedicated himself and so his trainer.
He's catching him with everything.
Working him up and down. Beautiful. Ronnie Green style there, ladies and gentlemen, working from the head to legs. Beautiful.
The crowd are absolutely, I don't know who's shouting loudest, it's either me, Vinny, or the crowd again.
Oh, another leg kick there.
I've never seen a Thai go down so many times from leg kicks.
Beautiful.
That is incredible. Thai needs to do something because he's just absolutely getting a real, dare I say this, Vinny, the Thai is getting a Thai lesson. I don't want to sound like a pun. Oh, he's making something about his shoulder.
There's nothing wrong with his shoulder.
No, he's complaining a little bit about it. Can you see something on it?
Dislocated.
Yeah, I think it is actually. Yeah.
The crowd go mad!
Well, there we
go mad behind me. I was too busy watching the Thai to watch. The crowd have gone absolutely bananas, and justifiably so.
Yeah.
He's went in the ring, this young man, with everything on his shoulders, with 2 losses by his lads, with 3 losses by his main bouts. And it looked like he was in trouble, but he pulled it off for Mr. Paul Hamilton. He pulled it off for his crowd, for England, for everybody in this arena.
We said the best for the last.
Exactly, and he did a brilliant, absolutely fantastic performance.
Fantastic performance.
Full and 100% credit to Paul Spinks. Well, it's wicked. Absolutely fantastic. A deserved belt for Mr. Paul Spinks. A brilliant performance. A deserved Sunday.
Incredible.
Not only the fighting spirit of him, but what he took in the ring. He took in everything. He just seen his mates come back and get beat, and then he's gone out there and he's done it. Brilliant performance.
And that's the way to fight. That's the way to do it. Nice little dance.
No, that's the way. Oozing confidence.
Yeah, the Darlington
He
crowd.
had to do it that way, Vinny. There was no other way. I'm sorry, there's no other way he could have done it.
Exactly,
He
that's what I
did
said
it
to you
right.
before, Sandy. You've got to take him out the rhythm. You can't play him at their own game unless you're Ramon Decker or unless you're Ivan Hippolyte. And they're rare. Paul did it the way. Paul did it the way. Paul did it the way Paul Hamilton wanted him to. And he did it, and he did it well. Brilliant performance.
Yeah, he's done him proud there. Done himself proud.
He's done England proud. With me, we've got Paul Hamilton. Paul Spinks's trainer. Paul, great performance. You had it all on your shoulders tonight, really, to be honest. Two of your teammates had just lost to two lads from Thailand. What did Paul say to you?
He just said, it's my night, it needs to be done. Get out there, go for him. Do what the other lads never. Give it your all. Went out there and I did it all right.
He did the Darlington crowd proud tonight. You know, he really did England proud. Paul, he's one to watch, isn't he?
He certainly is. He does as he's told, and that's where we went wrong. The other two didn't listen. You need to listen. You need to take the game off them. If you play their game, they're the best in the world. You don't play their game, you go and get them.
Exactly what we said at the commentary box. We said that as well. You listen to the corner well. You can't play ties at their own game. You went out there, you did your game. Bet you feel great, don't you?
Top of the world.
Anyone to thank?
This man sat right here. He's the boy.
Well, well done, and we'll see you again. Thanks, Paul. Cheers.
Entertained by a young man who's going to give us some Irish music and some rock as well. Any resemblance to Mr. Billy Connolly is purely coincidental. The only difference being that Mr. Billy Connolly is a Scottish brat and this one is an English brat. So please give him a big, nice warm welcome, Rick Jackson!
Right, and on that note, we're back to for me to make a bit of noise. If you don't know any of these, it's not my fault.